All right. Just to make sure that we're live before we start talking about the situation that is supposed to be airing tonight. It appears that everything is according to schedule right now. Um, so let's talk about what we're supposed to experience tonight. The all in situation. We're supposed to be getting the footage from what happened at All In to be talked about from the Young Bucks. And my thoughts on it are originally, I did not like this move because it does seem kind of petty from AEW to make this move. But I had to take a step back to look at it from another point of view because when you think about it, after the interview that Punk gave to Ariel Hawani, I'm sure so many people were spamming Tony Khan. You've got to respond. You've got to say something. Well, people have been wanting to know about the truth of All In, and now we have security footage of it going to be released. You want the truth? You're going to get the truth tonight. And it better be the truth. We have heard over the past few days that this is not to just reel people in to then just be like, oh, this was, just to get people to talk about, the show, and then we're going to pull the wool over their eyes and, we're going to do something different. We're going to do something else instead. That's not what they're supposed to be doing tonight. And if it turns out that they do something like that, guarantee for me, you're going to hear me complain about it because that is not what I've come to expect from AEW Dynamite. From AEW to do things like that, um, I have not come to expect them to do that type of stuff really ever. They usually always deliver on what is promised to fans. Um, Do I expect anything to happen? Do I expect any comment from CM Punk at all on Instagram? I don't know. I don't know if people have. I'm pretty sure people have talked to Punk and be like, dude, they're going to say something, or they're going to show something. I don't know if he's going to watch and be like, that's fucking bullshit. That's not me, or I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. The question is, do they open the show with this here, with the Punk footage? Um, I also just kind of wanted to start this stream a little bit early because um, I wanted to give a chance to give my thoughts on everything before we. What's up, bud? I wanted to give my thoughts before the show actually starts because once it starts, we're not going to just keep we're not gonna pause and talk about things until after the footage is released. We'll probably pause and talk about it. Whether they open the show with it or not, I don't know. I guess we'll figure out what that one is. Now, Cody finished his story at WrestleMania. Dustin Rhodes is supposed to face the World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe tonight in a title eliminator match. Dustin's not going to win tonight. Dustin Rhodes doesn't get to finish his story, but Dustin's story is just, finishing his career in a good way with AEW, which I'm hoping they give Dustin the same type of treatment that they gave Sting because that would be kind of nice. But yeah, like I said, I don't want AEW to false advertise. I want the actual footage of what is being promised. Because if this is just to bait people in to give a talking point, that's not going to make them look good. And do I think WWE is going to take any action by firing CM Punk? Some people on social media have thought that might happen. It's not going to happen. And you're not going to get people to think that, Punk, should get, uh, disciplined, or, some people might turn on Punk after what happens, but I really doubt it. I think that it's just for AEW to show what really happened on that night there, And I mean, you had Punk go out there and say, "I literally just choked somebody." Uh, we've heard before that Punk threw a first punch, not a choke, and I don't care who started what. Punk admitted to going through getting physical first. And that's just not acceptable in the locker room. So we're gonna find out tonight from the Young Bucks because there's Okada's supposed to be in action too, which that'll be great. But we're supposed to hear from the Bucks tell their story, and they can't exactly tell the story from All In because everyone's or not All In, excuse me, All Out. Apparently, an NDA was signed for that one there, so people can't really talk about that situation. Even Punk said, "I can't talk about it." Um, it's for reviewers and keyboard warriors. Let's to get the truth out there. We're gonna hear from Mercedes Monet. It's funny actually. When I was updating when I was adding the tags of all the wrestlers, scheduled for tonight, I forgot to include Mercedes in there, and I was like, wait a second, how did I forget Mercedes? Was probably gonna be on the show tonight, and so we got that confirmed there. Thanks, Chris. So. So we are still early on the stream tonight, but I just wanted to come on here to talk about everything, my thoughts on it, and I wanted to get everybody on here early in case anyone had any questions or my thoughts on the situation before we go live for Dynamite. Um, I do. I'm hoping that tonight, I'm hoping they turn Jericho heel soon, though. I know I might lose people by talking about Chris Jericho, but we got Anthony Ogogo back, which is kind of nice because I want to see him to give my thoughts on what he provides for AEW still, and we get to see Miss Tony Storm have a celebration or some type of event with Thunder Rosa apparently. And I'm hoping that Anna Jay, when she's in action against Mariah May tonight, I'm hoping that she gets a better performance than she had the first time that those two fought against each other because Mariah completely dominated the matchup. But this time, Anna Jay has been, grinding in the hours, and she's been looking much better inside the ring, a more dominant position as of late. Has not picked up the big win yet, except in Ring of Honor. But I definitely think she's going to perform much better against Mariah May, but I don't think it's going to go well for her for the victory column. But I think she's going to perform greatly well. Thank you guys for joining in right now. We're still early before we head into Dynamite. Again, I just wanted to talk about everything that's being scheduled to talk about tonight. And people have said that AEW has to feel pretty confident about the footage that's going to be released. Otherwise they wouldn't be releasing it. Like they've got to be feeling like uh, that there's definitely going to be that they've got everything in their hand right there. Julia Hart said after she retains her TBS championship against Willow Nightingale on April 21st at Dynasty, she's coming after Mercedes Moné. I don't like that. I don't like that the champion is saying something like that the champion's like, I'm going to go after her. You're the champion. In my personal opinion, the wrestlers should always be calling out the champions, not the other way around. I understand Mercedes Moné is a big star, and you got a good chance to make your name against a big star, but the goal is as champion. Yeah, that'll suck. I would have loved to have been there to meet Julia, but I've already met Julia once before, so she was very nice though. So we're about 7 minutes away from the show. How we open up the show? You know what? I mean, some people might say, just open up with the Young Bucks, or they might say, save that for the main event. And you know what? I don't know if I'd save that for the main event. I think I would just open up the show with it, just get it out of the way, get the controversial All In footage out of the way, and then just go on with the show afterwards. You know, it's so weird tonight that the Young Bucks might actually get cheered after releasing the footage of what happened at All In with CM Punk and Jack Perry. And what are these chances? I mean, what would you think if Jack Perry is actually there to give his side of the story too? I mean, what could you imagine if that is like we got the footage released and we got Jack Perry returning at the same night, and the Young Bucks thank Jack Perry for his courageous his courage and welcome him into the elite. I'm not saying Jack's gonna be there, but what an interesting thing. Julia Hart next to the fence is this Friday at Rampage. So wait, is she's defending her championship against Willow Nightingale on Rampage? That's very interesting. Wait, no. Aren't they supposed? That's supposed to be on Dynasty, isn't it, Chris? That's supposed to be Julia Hart against Willow Nightingale at Dynasty, I think. Oh wait. She's facing off um oh no. What's her name? Legit Layla Hirsch. Layla Hirsch on Rampage. That's right. Layla Hirsch called her out for a House of Black Open challenge, which is a bold move, but it could be her worst nightmare. So we're still 5 minutes away. Again, I just kind of wanted to go live to early to let everyone come in here and throw their comments and questions about my thoughts on the whole thing here for AEW releasing the footage tonight. Again, I originally thought it was kind of petty of AEW to do this, but then I had to think about it a little bit more, and then I realized that at the same time, I also get it because people have been asking for the footage to be released. People have been asking Tony Khan to say something, and everybody, kept their mouth shut until CM Punk opened that opened that door. I was almost about to say open that forbidden door, but that would have been a stupid joke, And look, it's just to me, I don't know. It just felt weird how Punk, says everything, and then he goes, "Well, I just want them to all do well." Yeah, I guess he told his story, whatever. But I don't know. I haven't seen the full interview. I saw the most important clips of the Ariel Hawani interview. It was just early in that day, and I just didn't want to. I was being spammed consistently on social media. Well, not me and my notifications, but I was just scrolling and everybody just talking about it. Eventually, I just had to put my phone down because it was all the same shit. Oh, a good choice there, Chris. Who can say no to pasta? I mean, I think mostly pasta. All pasta is vegetarian, depending on what you add in the pasta itself. There, so not that you're a vegetarian, or nor that I could never do vegetarian lifestyle. I love my meats too much. So we're almost live for Dynamite. Again, I had pasta today too. Oh, look at that! Everybody having some pasta, except for me. No pasta for me today. I had a chicken sandwich for lunch, and I'm still full from that. So no dinner for me tonight, which is okay. So we're 3 minutes away before we go live for AEW Dynamite. Again, my thoughts. I think we just open up with the Young Bucks. Just send them out there, and have them drop the whole character. Just drop everything tonight, and they say, "Ladies and gentlemen, we want to talk to you tonight as Matthew Jackson and Nicholas Jackson." Actually, don't say it like that. Say the first, middle, and last of their names, because that's them truly telling you, we're here as your EVPs, and there's been a lot of conflicting stories, and there's been lots of opinions. And you know what? We were planning to keep this all secret, but one man had to open his mouth, and he has lied to you all. And we're here to show you the actual truth. Not because we want to bury the other company or that we want to make others look bad. We just want to give you the truth. Now, I'm just saying that if the footage is really as bad as it, could be, I want them to really go out there and just let people know we're here tonight as the real people. There's no characters here. This is us just talking to all of you to give you the truth. I don't know. I feel like that's the best way to do it, because, and you're going to have the people out there on social media that are going to be like, oh, the Young Bucks are being paid to say this, oh, I bet how much did Tony Khan beg you to say all this? Because they always do that. Anytime that a wrestler says something positive on their social media about their company, someone says, "Oh man, Tony Khan begged the wrestlers to say something positive about AEW again." why can't the wrestlers just be, positive about their own promotion without, all these trolls sometimes just coming in there and just, really just bashing people. So we're almost here. We're almost ready for AEW Dynamite. Like I said, I don't know when they're going to release the footage, but I think that they just do that right now. I think just open the show with it, get it out of the way, so that way all of the rest of the wrestling show can get started. To answer your comment there, Hassan, that sounds pretty darn cool. I've heard good stuff about Fallout before. I've never really played it before. I think it would be taken more serious if Tony introduced the video and not the Young Bucks. I think actually it's better, Chris, this way, because the Young Bucks, besides Tony Khan, are the ones most closest to the situation. The members of the Elite are the ones who are the closest to the situation at hand here. Tony Khan already made his appearance when he had to release CM Punk. TBS check network channel is on now. Yeah, right now I got the stream up and running right now, Hassan. The show is almost about to come on. Big Bang Theory is over, and we'll get the volume up right now, guys. Let's see what we got. I still have to get used to this new theme song from AEW here, because I kind of miss Dynamite, but this slaps too. Slaps. That's what the kids say, right? I'm curious if they actually got any more fans to buy tickets due to with the announcement of the Young Bucks making this announcement, or if people want to just stay home and watch. It does look pretty packed in there, though.
AEW Dynamite is live on TBS from Charleston, West Virginia.
I think we're starting off with a match.
Joined by Tony Schiavone, the Human Suplex Machine, Ted, and the fourth member of...
Oh, hang on. There's Justin Roberts there.
Ted, and the fourth member of our broadcast team, the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Oh, the fourth member. I thought he was...
Charleston, West Virginia.
So we're starting with a match.
20-minute time limit is an AEW World Title Eliminator match.
So I guess this actually does make... Oh, wait a second. The champion Samoa Joe coming up first. So I guess in a way this kind of makes sense, sending out Samoa Joe first. I mean, also Joe was there for All In. But I was curious on what they were going to start with first.
This was a scene 1 week ago, Tony.
I guess they're going to keep fans with. Maybe they'll announce the footage after Okada's match. I don't know. So we'll be here for a little bit, maybe. But we got the champions. Oh shit! What the? Swerve Strickland. Wait a minute. Swerve Strickland trying to steal Dustin Rhodes' moment here.
And now attacking Joe on the ramp.
Strickland going after the champion Samoa Joe.
In my opinion, but oh man, the tables rapidly turned.
And this right now,
it is smart, Ted. You're right, but you
I don't know.
Make sure you have the upper hand, or you could.
What is Dustin Rhodes thinking? Does Dustin Rhodes want to come out here and put a stop to this? If Joe gets hurt, Joe can't compete, and there goes Dustin Rhodes' opportunity to get a championship match.
Between Samoa Joe and the natural Dustin Rhodes, we heard.
They have not shown the footage yet, Stone. That'll be coming later tonight. Oh, Jesus! Joe got speared to the table.
The back of his head on that table.
He might be out. Yeah, look at his eyes.
Yeah, they have not shown the CCTV footage yet of All In. That is coming. We don't know when. I thought they would open the show with that to just get it out of the way, so that way they could just focus on the rest of the wrestling show. Did I see Cody Rhodes finish the story last Sunday? I did watch WrestleMania there.
Just over a week.
Joe is down and out.
From Dynasty.
We got all security out.
On Sunday, April 21st, live on pay-per-view.
The fans are loud. Whose house? Swerve's house.
On the line against that man, Swerve Strickland.
Now we got security out to push Swerve back. Well, what's going to happen here, guys?
With the eliminated match with Dustin, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to have to get a medical update on Samoa Joe as Swerve Strickland being backed off by our referee corps.
Well, Joe clutching on the back of his head right now. We still have a matchup scheduled for Dustin Rhodes against...
1 week. We have to pivot here to the scene that happened between Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta.
Well, I guess we're supposed to get. Oh man, I forgot to add the tags for this. Orange Cassidy, Trent Beretta, the best friends who broke my heart.
The final four, the tag team tournament is here.
So actually, I think they are going to open the show with the Young Bucks.
They've made it to the finals.
Maybe that's my prediction now.
Here we go, Excalibur.
I think that's coming in a few moments.
What the hell?
Because originally they were supposed to open the show with Samoa Joe and Dusty Rhodes, but
that's our best friend.
Joe was just taken to the back.
What are you doing? Guys, I've been trying to get a word with Orange Cassidy to get a
Orange Cassidy, they play into his gimmick so well. Even on his locker room, it's just a post-it note that just says AEW Orange Cass. Locker room number 1.
Action to what all went down with Trent Beretta last week on Dynamite, the implosion of the best friends. And Orange Cassidy, always a man of few words, told me that this Friday on Rampage, right here in Charleston, he will have a match, and he assures me that he will be addressing the heartless actions of Trent Beretta.
That damn bastard Trent Beretta.
Well, Trent Beretta certainly with a lot of explaining to do.
That's definitely one hell of a way to draw interest to Rampage.
I can't wait for that one. I want to know, Joe, will he actually be able to compete here tonight? But aside from that, we are absolutely loaded. We understand that
we're loaded. Well, maybe we're going to start this match. We were supposed to get Samoa Joe and Dustin Rhodes, but maybe we're going to get Adam Copeland and Penta El Cielo Miedo. So thank you guys for joining in. I thought they were going to open up with the Young Bucks, but my guess is that they're either going to do that at the end of the show, or they're going to make that announcement after Kazuchika Okada's matchup. You know, so that way Okada's already in the ring and the Elite is there. So maybe they will do the Young Bucks at the end. I think, I think that might be the best bet, perhaps, because they know that fans want to know. It's one of the most talked about things on social media at the moment, and one of the most talked about things that's been on social media for a couple of days, besides WrestleMania. And so they know there's a lot of intrigue in it, and so they know that people will probably want to stay for it. But this should be a fun one here right now.
You gotta be ready.
Adam Copeland against Penta El Cielo Miedo here. TNT champion himself. Yeah, I think I just answered the question there with some, but I'll say it again. It's Adam Copeland versus Penta El Cielo Miedo for the TNT Championship. Whoa! A little bit of slippage there from Copeland.
Well, we thought we were going to have an AEW World Championship Eliminator match to kick us off here on Dynamite.
He's laughing at himself, Phil.
It's the return of the Coke Open. Adam Copeland
probably best there.
His TNT Championship on the line in an open challenge.
Let's see Malachi Black come out here tonight. After Coke wins tonight, let's see Malachi Black come out. Spit the mist in the face of Adam Copeland.
House of Black live on
we don't need Malachi to only stay on Collision. We can pull double duty.
I was there in Philadelphia on Friday. It was a very emotional moment for him.
It is always so fun to see Adam Copeland in AEW, in my personal opinion.
And that's a tough situation for
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait for that one there. Dynasty. I
cannot
wait to see the match of Bryan Danielson and Will Ospreay. One of the most hyped up matches in the history of professional wrestling. I don't even know if I'm overhyping it, but I feel like that what they've been promoting for that matchup, it's big time. And it's not even anything personal. It's just about wanting to see two guys duke it out, show who's the best in wrestling today.
AEW World Tag Team Champion, a former AEW World Trios Champion. He's never held an AEW Singles Championship.
But he's a multi-time, as you just said, Excalibur World Champion.
The fans, I think the fans were still singing Adam Copeland's entrance. But the commentators were too loud.
Copeland gets a response from the fans, doesn't he?
Sure does, but I think Penta is getting
wrong here.
Same type of respect here from These wild fans right here, AEW fans
Our
in West Virginia.
open contest here, Adam Copeland against Penta El Zero Miedo.
Slow start to
Pretty
this
sure
match.
this is someone that Adam Copeland has always wanted to duke it up with.
Observing as
Now he's
Penta
got his chance.
occupies the center of the ring, and Penta no back down and him zero fear, Cero Miedo.
Now, Copeland's got to be very cautious here, I would think, Taz.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing as you, Tony, because you do with someone as unpredictable as Penta.
Right in the
That's
face
not
of
sit
Copeland.
well with Copeland.
Oh, wait.
Swinging a miss by Copeland. And
Oh! Adam Copeland got hit with a spear.
wow.
Adam Copeland got hit with a spear by
Blazing hot
Penta.
start.
Jeez,
Copeland's
Penta to
playbook.
the top rope.
And
It's
Penta
not
to
often we
that.
see that. Diving quick stop.
He stuck him with that one. Now Penta, the sense of urgency they
Dude,
covered.
Penta
Very
has
late
really
kick out by
started
Copeland.
Love the
this
game plan
contest
right here
hot.
by Penta.
Copeland was
Shot
not
right out of the
expecting
box.
this.
Straightforward Jones trying to win the TNT title.
Yeah, I think the last thing
Thank
that
you
Copeland
for the
was thinking
3
about
likes.
was a
Much
spear
appreciated right
coming
here.
at him that early.
Looking for
Yeah,
the
Penta's
fear
a
factor
here,
already.
isn't he?
Penta usually when he's coming at you, Taz,
Adam
he's
Copeland.
that
Oh, thrust
sling blade,
kick.
but instead he zigged. Where
Penta-
Copeland expected
Adam
this
Copeland has
out,
had no
Copeland sent to
offense
the
on
outside.
Penta El Zero
Copeland hit
Miedo
his
at all in
jaw
this
that time,
matchup.
falling down on the apron.
I think
The
we're
guy
about to
zigs.
see some
Zigs,
Zero
zigs. Gotta
Miedo.
watch out for the
Lucha
zoom.
Libre style from Penta.
Great advice, Taz.
Tope.
Say that to technique by
Oh,
Penta.
no.
Copeland
Copeland moved
dodging
right
out of
away,
the
but
way. Penta put on the brakes.
Copeland having to take a break right now,
Copeland
realizing
fighting
what
off
he's
his
in,
back foot here.
what he's in store for.
And fans, we mentioned a great night of action still to come.
So,
We understand that
for
Matthew
those-
and Nicholas Jackson, our EVPs, will present never before seen footage from All in London. We will have our Woo Energy match of the night. Hook.
Woo
Katsuya
Energy match of the
Shibata
night.
and Lionheart.
What?
Chris Jericho take on Shane.
You
Taylor.
gotta
Promotions
promote.
will return.
Woo!
Anthony Ogogo. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, will be in action
So,
tonight.
For those
live
joining in, we
on
have not
Dynamite.
heard from the Young Bucks yet. They have not shown themselves just yet. The Young Bucks are supposed to be coming later. When that is later, don't know. Don't know. That has not been said to be the main event of the show. I thought they were going to open up the show with that, but oh, I got to go back and miss the Penta shot.
World Championship hanging in the balance. Mariah May takes on Anna Jay. 1-on-1. Penta tattooing the chest
Yeah,
of Adam
that's a good one
Copeland.
there from
And
Scalper.
fans are opening
Tattoo in the chest right there. There's a new tattoo for you, Copeland, on your chest right there. Very manly. Terrible joke right there. We're in picture-in-picture break here right now. Copeland once again on the outside of the floor and has not really had any offense whatsoever on Penta El Zero Miedo. Copeland is the one who wanted to reopen the Cope Open challenges with more stakes now when he is defending his TNT championship on a weekly basis. And he's got a matchup that he probably has wanted before against Penta El Zero Miedo, and he's getting that one right now. And he's getting a fight of his life here right now, getting the hell beat out of him by Penta El Zero Miedo. Penta, who slammed Copeland right into the steel stairs. We're on the outside of the floor here still. And we are in picture-in-picture break at the moment. Cope set on the steel chair and a thrust kick there by Penta. The only unfortunate part about this is that we're on commercial break, so we can't hear about how solid that thrust kick was from the contender here tonight. I don't know if you would call Penta. Oh, good job there. Alex Abrahantes reminded Penta, get inside the ring. You got to break the count here right now. That's why it's actually a good idea for to have a manager out there for you, because Penta was getting too excited, about to do the Zero Miedo with the audience and lost track of the count for a moment there. As a professional wrestler, when you get so into it on the outside of the floor, sometimes you can easily lose track of what's of the count from the referee, as Copeland gets the first big offensive move in this matchup, throwing Penta over the barricade. For those joining in right now, we have not seen the Young Bucks just yet. That is supposed to be coming later. Some of the people in the chat have suggested that might be the main event for the Young Bucks to talk, which I suppose that could be true. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword there if you wait too long, because sometimes after after the main, like when we get closer to the second hour of the show, like the ending of the show, that's when, the viewers start to drop a little bit. But at the same time, you can also keep your viewers sticking around, because if they really want to know about what happened on the night of All In, they'll stick around to watch it. So I think we should be coming back live with AEW Dynamite in just a few moments here. Back. There we go.
The challenger not out of this TNT Championship match yet, Tony.
Oh, God. Right now,
Take
Penta is in command of this match. We've seen Copeland with a little bit of offense, but really not much.
That was weird.
Oh! Coming in the high, Gamangiri.
There was a graphic on the screen. I don't know if that was a mistake by TBS, but it said 4A, and it pressed something on the side of the screen. I guess we'll have to see if that happens again later on or something. That was interesting.
And now,
wait a minute.
Look at
Adam Copeland with a head scissors takedown.
Another tiaras, but
I've never seen Copeland use that.
You see Copeland do that. He's maybe going old school right here.
I know the same person,
old school. Flying head scissors.
Yeah. I don't think Edge has ever used a head scissors takedown.
Now the headstand.
Good escape from Penta.
Gets out.
Fake out.
Copeland covered up, and as soon.
Good job there by Penta.
Next and gets the
Copeland covered the face, and when he was waiting for it, like, what's happening? Penta kicked him right in the face. Penta El Cielo Miedo really taking the fight to Adam Copeland tonight. We might have a new TNT champion here right now.
Anybody can step up. Anybody can challenge Copeland for that TNT championship. And you have
they love Penta, but they also love Adam Copeland.
They just love
a good competition.
Been right here in AEW. Penta from day one, right? So he's got that pride too. Side headlock here. Got to watch that near leg though. If I'm Penta, I keep that back. That near leg that just got hit. That's why you keep that back.
Good job by Copeland. Drop down.
Looking for the trip. Penta goes to the ropes.
Leapfrog there from Adam.
Copeland.
Triple.
Consecutive leapfrogs and
Copeland showcasing a little bit of high-paced offense here. But maybe what?
Copeland comes back.
Another head scissors takedown by Adam Copeland.
Well, you mentioned about the open challenge and stuff like that.
I can't believe that one there.
You got to respect Cope.
Discus lariat.
He wants to be a fighter.
And a double big
both
move.
athletes are down now.
Both men with the same
Penta has made Adam Copeland step it up tonight in ways that no person has made Adam Copeland step it up. Adam Copeland has gone through brawls with people before, but Copeland is bringing a new side of himself tonight against Penta El Cielo Miedo.
Down. You probably got to think whichever man could get to his feet first could maybe start sliding towards having an advantage over the other.
Count being made by Bryce.
Copeland has done a great job fighting his way back into this match, Tony, but Penta, I mean, he's so dangerous. The word is out on him.
Yeah,
the referee being very generous right now with slow count, but he knows that he doesn't want the competitors to lose this matchup. Oh. Now we're on the knees.
Just waiting on Copeland to get up, but Copeland struck before he got up.
Panta's such a slugger, man.
You and I were just talking about it a few minutes ago about the ones that are the ones that hurt the most.
Yeah, we were talking about that for sure. Backstage, yeah, when you get nailed and it's a thud type
of question right now. Who's got the more of a striking power, Adam Copeland or Penta? And if you
big elbow strikes.
So 20 minutes is when we are supposed to hear from the Young Bucks. That has been official. 20 minutes
now Copeland
is when we get the official announcement from the Young Bucks.
Couple shots, maybe a bit half-hearted, but
so that sling blade.
The challenger has the champion reeling in this. Copeland, I think he realizes it, taking himself out to the apron.
Great move by Copeland to get out of there after that sling blade.
Now you got to watch your judgment on that, Tony, because Penta takes to the skies and comes down hard.
That's the issue. When you're on the outside, you try to go out of bounds, but someone like Penta, he's going to make you pay while you're out there.
Tony, you were on the call this past Saturday night on Collision. I guess technically early Sunday morning.
Can I
Penta picked up a very, very impressive win over Commander and showed that.
So I just pinned that at the top there for anybody coming in so that they know.
Keep his opponent guessing.
20 minutes before we hear from the Young
Bucks.
Bucks.
He just proved it once again and kind of solidified that he is one of the great
Thank you guys for joining in. We have our opening contest of Penta El Cero Miedo against Adam Copeland for the TNT Championship. But we will hear from the Young Bucks, not at the main event, but 20 minutes. We will hear from them.
This match having a 30-minute time limit
about
for the TNT Championship.
7:45.
May not be an issue if Copeland can't return to the ring. As referee Bryce Remsburg.
Penta's got to get out there, though.
High in the count, up to 8 now.
Penta's got to get out there. Copeland. The title is not going to change hands with a count-out victory.
Copeland on the verge of being counted
Copeland
out.
doesn't want to lose. That was very stupid, very bad move by Penta.
And Penta, I think, that was a pretty hard landing, Tony, and I think Penta was now using that time to recover a little bit.
Yeah, that was you're exactly right. That's a great move by Penta to do
win
that.
The match by count out.
And I think we just mentioned, I know this match has been very physical, but we still are concerned about what is going to happen in that eliminator
if you're
match.
Adam Copeland, who's the fighting champion, if you win, but if your opponent wins by count out, oh! Wow! Penta with a PK kick to the back of the neck. We're going into yet another picture-in-picture break here right now, guys, with our opening contest of the original contest was supposed to be Samoa Joe against Dustin Rhodes, but Swerve Strickland attacking the champion from behind. Samoa Joe was taken to the back to be examined, and we got our next matchup here, which is Penta El Cero Miedo against Adam Copeland. And if you can see in the pinned comment, 20 minutes, about 7:45-ish is when we're going to hear from the Young Bucks about the footage of what happened at All In. And again, I feel that this is actually necessary to do because, you know, people have wanted to know about the truth of All In and whether that Punk was lying about what happened at on Ariel Helwani's interview. We're about to find out. You know, AEW feels confident enough to release the footage. Now, I also will heavily criticize AEW if this is just to bait in for some clicks. That's not cool with me. And it's been said from, wrestling news sites out there that this is not about, just baiting people in. They're going to get the actual footage. I'm hoping that that's going to be true. I don't, think AEW is going to, lie to us like that. And I'm taking them for their word right there. I just know that if it's not the actual footage, if it's staged in any way or something, or I don't want to say staged, but if it's not, if it's just some other footage of what happened at All In and not the footage that we're thinking, they're gonna get criticism from me here tonight. I've never been afraid to tell you guys about my thoughts on what things I like and what I don't like about AEW and like some of the segments that they've done. But this is a big one, and they can't just bait in their audience if pull a switch like that. But right now, I'll get back to talking about the matchup that we have here right now. Adam Copeland against Penta El Cero Miedo for the TNT Championship in the Cope Open here right now. Penta has been the aggressor in this matchup and has really been taking the fight to the champion here right now. And Adam Copeland's finding out exactly how tough the competition is here in AEW. He's had some tough battles, but I think Penta might be his toughest contender he has had to deal with since his arrival here in AEW. Sure, he had a tough fight with his his former best friend, Christian Cage, but I don't think anyone's taken it to Adam Copeland quite like Penta El Cero Miedo has done. Penta's hungry. He wants that championship, and Penta's not afraid to beat the hell out of his opponent by any means necessary to get the job done. As we've seen, Penta using chokeholds on Copeland in the corner beforehand. We're still on picture-in-picture break here at the moment. We should be coming back live with Dynamite in maybe about 10 seconds. I'm thinking. Yep, here we go.
Our TNT Championship match continues tonight live on Dynamite. Penta El Cero Miedo.
Slingshot backstabber.
Our superstar, the backstabber. The hook of the leg. again.
Copeland,
Copeland,
a very
not
weak
a lot
kick
of
out.
mustard on that kick out,
But a
Taz.
kick out nonetheless.
No, sir. I mean, and Cope is
That's exactly what I
really
was just saying
tested.
to
He is
Scalber.
borderline
I
defensive.
think I'd make a great team with Nick Scalber.
Don't think that Penta can't win
I read
a
his
singles
mind.
title. His brother Ray Phoenix was international champion at one time.
Copeland down
So
and
yeah,
out.
they're known as the Lucha Brothers.
Again,
in
we're going to
tag
hear
team
from the
action,
Young
but they're
Bucks
great
very
singles
shortly.
wrestlers, and we're seeing why right now,
Perhaps
guys.
after this
and
matchup.
like Scalber pointed out earlier during this matchup here, I mean, Penta is world traveled, world renowned. I mean,
Copeland
so
with the
world class
counter.
athlete.
Wait.
He can beat
Penta.
anyone at any time on any night.
This is a rare.
Just
We haven't
intercepted
seen this.
Penta, and
Electric chair face crusher.
is
We
this the
have not
opening
seen
that
that.
Copeland needs?
We have not seen that move from Adam Copeland in ages.
Yeah, he needed an
The
opening
electric
that
chair
Scalber, but he
face
can't
crusher
really
there.
follow up with anything right now. Look at this.
Yeah, these guys are both down again.
Adam
They're
Copeland is
battling
down,
for
but
the
that was
TNT
a
title.
big move that he
How cool
needed
is this, man?
to
You never
change
thought you
this
would see
matchup for
Copeland
himself.
versus Penta for the TNT title right on live TV. It's crazy.
Penta's down, but Adam's got a moment to reprieve right now.
Never thought would happen. I mean, even months ago, we never thought would happen.
Champion is moving, and he's up
Copeland
to his feet
First to
right
his
now.
feet now. Looking to seize the advantage.
Canada's
Sharpshooter here.
own, or one of Canada's own. Oh, wait a minute.
Boy,
The inverted,
modification.
modified sharpshooter there from Adam
Extra
Copeland.
leverage, maybe.
Man, that's a big problem for Penta there.
Adam Copeland pulling
I
off
like
all of
that
the old,
modification.
Yeah, Copeland
all of the old signature moves
wrenching
right
down,
there.
but Penta making that crawl to the
Couldn't
bottom
get
rope to
that
force the
modified
break.
sharpshooter 100%.
But the damage may have been done, Taz.
Yeah, it doesn't take much now. An ankle lock
Penta
here.
wait.
I think the grip of that modified version tag
Ankle
was
lock
on the
now.
ankles, right? The
It
pressure.
was.
Oh, Copeland face first in the middle
Penta
buckle.
diving forward. Copeland was hanging on, and now
Oh,
Penta the stalling drop kick with Copeland in the
Penta
corner.
is just
We all saw
absolutely
that coming.
destroying
Nothing
the
Copeland
champion
can
right
do.
now.
The lateral press.
Thank you guys
and
for
Copeland
joining in
kicking
right
out.
now. We're going to hear from the Young Bucks in about 15 more minutes.
And the attack
About
of
the
Penta all
all-in
throughout this
footage.
match has had the champion, Adam Copeland, fighting defensively
Thank
the
you for
entire
the
night.
4 likes. You guys are awesome tonight. Much appreciated from
Smart
you.
challenger, just truly keeping the pressure on
Wait a
the
minute.
champion.
Penta is
Oh,
about to
Penta
look to
trying to soften
destroy
Copeland up to open him up for that
the
arm
champion.
breaker.
He was going to look
Yeah,
to
but
snap the arm.
Copeland
Oh, wait a
closes
second.
the table.
The
Now
crossface.
is locked in on Penta.
Copeland has put away people with a crossface. In recent
Penta, he
memory.
can see the ropes, but he is just out of reach. Copeland has him anchored.
Oh, he's chopped it up even
right there now.
worse.
Just gripping wrenches back.
Great job by Cope.
Gotta
right
get
there.
it to the contender.
Really
Penta
wrench him
not giving
back.
up.
But
Thank you
Penta
guys for joining
turns
in.
the
We're going
hips,
to hear
gets
from
that
the
boot on
Young
the
Bucks.
bottom rope,
I think
Tony.
after this matchup here,
Great move. That's a better move by Penta
about
because he was in
10
dire
or
straits
15
right
more
there.
minutes until
Well,
we
it's
get the
about
Young
mat
Bucks.
presence.
And
Sure,
that's
some
footage
people
from
call
All
it
In.
ring awareness. It's mat presence is the proper term, in my opinion.
Thank you
You gotta
very
know where
much,
you are at
Johnny.
all times, especially when you're caught in any type of a hold.
I
To
definitely do my
utilize
best.
a rope to break the hold.
Copeland
Oh.
sent over the top. The
Got
right
it,
hand
hey,
block
kick.
that Gamangiri was not. Copeland tried to turn the head, but that may have
Penta's
made
got
things
something
worse
big
for
in
him as he
mind.
slinks down to one knee.
Springboard.
Penta comes
Oh.
over now.
There's no way he was gonna make
Maybe
that
playing
distance
possum
there.
I think he was. I think he lured him in.
Boy, you might have been thinking about a
But
destroyer on
look
the
at
ring
how
apron.
wobbly he is. How Copeland is.
You have to ask,
Penta's
can
showed the
Adam Copeland's neck
hellacious
handle a
beating on him.
destroyer on the apron?
Copeland.
I think we
You
might
think a
find
Death Valley
out.
driver, maybe on the apron, maybe to the
What's
floor.
up to
but
me?
Penta,
Oh, no.
with other ideas in mind.
Oh boy.
Penta!
Uh-oh.
Package pile driver.
He's got the
No,
double
no,
underhook.
no.
Copeland. to
Oh,
his feet. Oh,
Adam
Penta
Copeland
goes
cannot
into the
withstand a package pile
Connects
driver
the
on the
thrust
ring
kick.
apron.
Penta.
Oh, power slam!
On the
You can ask
apron.
me any comment. You can ask me any
Didn't see
questions
that
about that if
one
you
coming. I
want.
thought Copeland had nothing left. He could barely hold on to the rope, but still was able to do the power slam.
Honestly,
Perhaps a last
one of
ditch
my
effort by
favorite
the Radar
WrestleManias is
superstar
WrestleMania
Taz
20.
Walker
I
Sterling.
rewatched it
It's a
when
great
like
rotation
years
of
ago,
the
and I
quick
just
hips
felt
right
that
here
one there.
by
Oh, I
Even though
know.
you have not
It's
a lot of
amazing
room
how
to work
Copeland
on
is
that
back,
apron, man, it was
fought
well
himself
done.
out of
A
retirement,
nasty
and
impact.
still
We
he's
talked
putting on a
earlier
classic
about the
match
ones
with
that
Penta
thud
right
hurt
now.
the most.
Yeah,
This is actually very smart. I originally said AEW should open the show with this. Oh, spear taking down Alex Abrahantes. I don't know if Alex threw Penta out of the way right there, but that's sure to piss off Penta. But I was saying how AEW should open with the Young Bucks footage.
But this is actually very smart. Give a great matchup like this to the fans who may have not tuned into AEW before, but they know about what's coming tonight with the Young Bucks, and they're tuning in right now, watching this matchup, seeing this great match between Penta and Adam Copeland, and now shortly after this matchup, we're going to hear from the Young Bucks. So they're not keeping people waiting for long. They're giving them this match, a great match, and then they're going to give them what they want to see. I think that's so smart, actually. And I'm not trying to kiss the ass of AEW. I'm just saying I agree with that, actually.
Oh! Somehow kicks out.
Man, a second away from crowning.
Hell yeah.
A new TNT champion.
Thank you all for joining in right now. We just saw Penta hit a code red off the top rope by Adam Copeland. Look at him snap the arm. Penta's going to break the arm of Copeland. Good luck trying to hug and kiss her children. Good night tonight, Copeland. Without your arm.
Copeland kicking out.
Wow.
Copeland's going to need to ice his arm before he picks up one of his kids.
There wasn't much in it, but enough to kick out.
Oh, here we go.
And I believe we may have just crossed the 20-minute mark in
Package
this match.
pile driver.
Just under 10 minutes remaining as Copeland turns things
Oh, wait a
around.
minute.
Goes in and
Penta had everything going. Oh, and then he got speared. Penta went for a big move. A springboard. But Copeland caught him with a spear. In mid-flight. You have got to give it up to Penta El Santomieto. That was the toughest challenge, I think, in my personal opinion, that Adam Copeland has experienced here in AEW in singles competition with no outside interference, no outside help. Copeland just went through a war, and he's barely able to stand right now.
Penta throughout this battle, as we know. But then that last second
TNT champion stays the champion.
Tried to do something, springboard off those ropes, and Cope saw it. Boom, spear. That was it.
Man, I want to see Adam Copeland shaking hand of Penta. We may not be a Ring of Honor, but I want to see some code about. Well, wait.
A phenomenal TNT champion.
Yes! Malachi, is he here?
In Charleston.
Well, you know
Is he
what?
here?
We know what's coming up.
Oh, there's Brody King and Julia. Where's my boy Malachi?
Brody King behind Copeland.
Prove people wrong that Malachi doesn't just wrestle Collision and Rampage.
Big man right there.
When you send out the tank,
this is after
you send out the human cannon. Brody King.
Brody King now.
Oh, no cannonball.
Boot into the jaw of Copeland. And Tony, that's right. It'll be House of Black versus Copeland.
Adam Copeland needs some help here right now. He's exhausted and beaten up after his match with Penta. Oh, Julia.
That rear naked choke on him.
Is she about to?
What is she?
Oh, here we go. Willow Nightingale.
Willow Nightingale.
She earned her shot and the TBS Championship last week. And look at this, Brody King pulling Julia Hart out of harm's way. And
oh, wait a sec.
Oh, easy, Brody, guys.
What is that?
She got that. That's mist all over her face.
Yeah, Julia was about to miss Adam Copeland.
Now Brody King.
Oh,
bridge. He goes over the top rope to the floor.
The House of Black thought they had a plan tonight. With Julia Hart. Willow Nightingale made the save for Adam Copeland.
Oh, yeah. That Adam Copeland expected, but
how cool must that be for Willow Nightingale there? She must have watched Adam Copeland in WWE as well, too. And being able to be up there with him. What a moment that must be for her as well, too.
April 21st. And right now, our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
We get the Young Bucks very shortly.
Lion Hook, last week you guys had a very impressive victory over Shane Taylor Promotions, but not without a brutal attack from them immediately after your match. But maybe a little bit of redemption tonight in the form of a 6-man tag team match. Hook, you have brought Shibata into the equation. How does your strategy change tonight?
Shibata!
If I could just jump in here, Hook did bring in Shibata on his own, and I appreciate that. It shows that you're learning, shows that you're listening to what I'm saying. And I think tonight our strategy is very simple. I think Hook and Shibata are going to sit under the learning tree of Chris Jericho. And it's very simple. I will start with the go-go, okay? I'll knock his block off after he knocked me out last week. Then Hook, I will tag you. You go in and you dump Shane Taylor right on his head. Then you tag Shibata. Shibata, you kick Lee Moriarty. You stretch him out. You put him in the sleeper. It's done. If you listen to me, and I know you will, and if you breathe the rarefied air of Chris Jericho like you are, there's nothing but success for us in the future.
I actually
bet. All right. See you guys.
Shibata used the audio chat there for bet.
What is his deal?
Trust.
No, Hook, you can't trust Chris Jericho. You said that was yourself.
I like your necklace.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Shibata's such a sweetheart.
Good luck tonight.
You know, it's actually so smart there for Shibata, for like AEW to use that. Like, you know, if you know Shibata is, you know, has a hard time with the English, and you know, for him to use the voice chat there, it's so smart there, and I appreciate that.
In the finals, the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament,
it
will be the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, taking on Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. In the 3 previous
Top Flight lost. I didn't get to watch Collision. I was busy Saturday. I didn't get to watch the show.
But then FTR were able to turn the
That's all right,
tables
though.
once in a row.
It's been a classic rivalry. There is no question. This takes you back to Dynamite in Boston.
But
2022 and the 1, 2, 3, and how about
yeah, like you said, John, they've got to make sure, and the footage is exactly as damaging as they felt it was to fire CM Punk there.
FTR victorious that
Which,
night.
you know,
Matthew and Nicholas
people
Jackson.
are confusing online, man. You know, a lot of people say Punk had to be punished, and he had, you know, they should just get rid of him. They got rid of him, and now, and then people are like, you know, oh my God, they just, you know, fired their best man. It's like, what the fuck? What do you want? So we're gonna go to commercial break. When we come back, the Young Bucks are about to give you the truth of what happened at All In. And again, like I said, if this is not the actual footage, and if they give us just, you know, like something like, you know, oh, we were talking to Okada at All In, you know, on that day, and that's when the plan to bring Okada to AEW began. Like, if that's really what the footage that they're going to show, then you're going to hear me criticize AEW hard for what they, you know, did. Because, you know, look, as much as I love AEW and I will, you know, promote them and, you know, just, you know, tell people how much I like the show, at the same time, if you pull a move like that, which they said they're not going to, they said that this is supposed to be legit footage, and they weren't going to open, they were going to showcase this footage. They've been keeping their mouth shut about what happened at All In pretty much, you know, until CM Punk talked. It was supposed to stay pretty much the hidden secret that only really the wrestlers, you know, talked about, like Samoa Joe. Like, I think Samoa Joe is the only person really who ever said anything about what happened at All In. You know, obviously, you know, wrestling news sites, you know, talked about it. But, you know, other than that, I think for the most part, everyone has stayed quiet about what happened at All In. And, you know, since CM Punk opened that door, you know, AEW said, okay, everyone wants us to say something. Everyone wants us to talk. So guess what? We're going to talk. And, you know, I said this originally on my social media that I thought this was petty of AEW to do this, because I thought this was just, you know, them just firing back because someone said something mean to them. But then when I thought about it a little bit harder, I was like, you know what? No, this actually makes sense. You know, people want them to talk. People want them to say something. They want the footage that's been said, that's on CCTV footage. Guess what? You're about to get it. You want the truth about All In? You're about to get it. So you're getting what you wanted right now. We're on commercial break right now, guys. Thank you all so much for joining in. We are about to be back live with Dynamite in maybe about 20 to 30 seconds. The Young Bucks are coming up next to talk to us. We did see an awesome contest between Adam Copeland and Penta El Cero Miedo. I actually thought it would have been smarter to open up with the Young Bucks to get, you know, to show people the footage, and that way we can get through the rest of the wrestling show as is. But what AEW did, I actually think was a smarter option. Give a great wrestling matchup to the fans who are tuning in tonight that maybe don't watch regularly or maybe don't watch at all. They just heard about what's about to be revealed tonight, and they want to see it. So they get the first matchup that they got with Copeland and Pent, a great matchup, and like, oh, so that's the type of action that I can watch with AEW. And then they hear that the Young Bucks are supposed to be coming out next. They're like, holy cow. They're not making people wait until the main event. They're not hoping to keep you all here. They gave you a great matchup, and then they're going to give you exactly what you want.
Mark Briscoe, congratulations on winning the Ring of Honor World title this past weekend at Supercard. You guys really put each other through it. So physically, how do you guys feel? I mean, we're just over a week away from Dynasty, where you guys are going to be in a 6-man tag team match.
Well, Renee, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm feeling amazing. Hey, but simultaneously, I'm in pain. I can't lie to you. We had a dogfight, a war. King, how you feeling, dog?
I feel confused right now. I don't know what simultaneously means, but I'm beat up, dog, too. But you know what? It's pro wrestling. It ain't ballet, folks. So we do what we got to do.
Hell yeah, King.
Hey, guys. Okay, I love you guys. You know that. I saw that dogfight you guys had, Ring of Honor.
Oh,
you
shit.
good? Okay. I'm as good as I can be right now. I don't know if you saw Brody, Julia Hart. They tried to jump on me, so I just want to make sure we are good. We are good for Dynasty. Okay.
Great idea, actually, for head of Dynasty, right?
Yeah. What about this? Next week on Dynamite, you put that TNT championship on the line against Willow Nightingale.
No.
She gonna whip your ass, man.
It's just so we were saying something. No. Brody, I saw you beating up on Adam. Julia, try to get me. Not enough damage this time. My eyes are good.
Yeah.
So Dynamite next week? What do you say? We team up.
I got an idea. Before Dynasty, before the three of us, the rated chicken hawks.
Woo.
I don't know. I just made that up. Before we take out the House of Black, Willow, what do you say? You and me, Brody King, Julia Hart, next week on Dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't get mixed tags often with AEW.
Real quick, last time I saw you, I said you smell like Burger King and Newports. I apologize. I just should not have said that publicly. We good?
I should have said that publicly.
Okay, well, that got awkward. But I'll tell you what, man.
Well, they're going to have to workshop the name of the trio. But, you want to talk about unexpected matchups, Taz.
Shut up, Excalibur!
Our superstar Adam Copeland
Send
versus
out the
Brody
Bucks.
King and Julia Hart. That is huge. But
like I said, what I want,
I understand that
I want to hear the Young Bucks
where we're going to
say
hear
this
from
is
our
not us
executive
in
vice
character.
presidents, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the Young Bucks.
So they're going backstage. All right, so we got.
All right. I think the TV audience is ready to see this footage. So without further ado, let's roll it.
Hang on. Wait. Give the people a little bit of context first.
You want me to set the table first?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm going to be quiet and listen to this here.
AEW, we have a massive pay-per-view coming up, April 21st, AEW Dynasty. The finals, Matthew, of this tag team tournament is FTR versus the Young Bucks. And it got me to think. The last time we wrestled these guys was at All In. I still have some wounds that they haven't really healed. It kind of opens up those wounds, and I feel like this is perfect time to talk about it right now. It was the biggest show in company history, the biggest wrestling show that we've ever been a part of, the biggest match that we were about to be a part of with FTR versus the Young Bucks. A lot of fans and a lot of critics said whoever wins this match will probably be coined as the greatest tag team of this generation.
Right before that match, Nicholas, there was a incident backstage involving two individuals. The first being the scapegoat in this entire situation.
Oh, shit.
Jack Perry.
They're not backing down.
Jack's a lovable kid, also from Southern California, just like us. And now to think about it, he kind of reminds me a lot of us at his age. And someone actually once said about Jack, if you've got a problem with Jack Perry, chances are you're the problem.
Those words were spoken on commentary by CM Punk as well, too. I remember because someone said that. Sorry, I shouldn't pause. Just let it play out.
The other individual.
You know what? The other individual tried to make this entire show about himself. Matter of fact, this individual happens to be good friends with FTR, which got me thinking, maybe FTR were the masterminds behind this entire thing.
You can't say that. He can't say that, right? Like that, you don't know that to be a fact, so you can't just spread rumors and bash someone on a public forum like this.
You're right. It's very, very, very unprofessional.
Now, while we were dealing with the fallout from this incident, I think it's safe to assume and say that we were thrown off of our game. We had to put our EVP caps on, and we had to neglect being professional wrestlers. The locker room was in disarray. There were respectable wrestling journalists who needed answers. We had no time to hydrate. We had no time to even pray, damn it. So I think if you look in the history books, yeah, you're going to see something. You're going to see the FTR guys, they beat the Young Bucks at All in London. But if you had to ask me or anybody else in this room, I think we can all agree that there should be a giant asterisk next to that FTR victory. But after opening up all these wounds, we're talking about everything. The incident itself, it's not even the worst part. You'll see in a second. We'll show you the footage. It's short and it resembles more of a high school scrap. But I would argue this. I would argue not that it was a short incident, but the ramifications that came out of the incident. It threatened to take down our biggest show of all time, but damn it, we're lucky that it didn't.
With that being said, Matthew, let's roll the tape.
So there's Jack Perry. There's no audio here right now. There's Jack just standing there. There's CM Punk getting, just talking to him there. We don't know what Jack is saying right now. And they're just talking to each other. There's Samoa Joe in the background there. Again, I don't care if Jack Perry was being a douche. You don't put your hands on someone. Nothing physical has happened just yet. They're still just talking right now. They're delivering. Jack seems to be kind of shouting, though, at Punk, though. So clearly some heated words being happened here right now. Punk, oh, my fucking God. Punk's a fucking liar. CM Punk shoved Jack Perry twice, took him down to the ground, and he literally lunged at him. And, Punk's body bounced into the table where Tony Khan is sitting at right there. I had to pause just to talk because that pisses me off that Punk literally just said, I just choked him a little. Fuck, you did. And he's pushing everybody around right now. Joe's backing up Jack Perry right now. There are other people trying to back it up, or trying to back up CM Punk here right now. Hook's right there as well, trying to calm the situation down. CM Punk is left, and I think that might be Jeff Hardy there. I'm not 100% sure. Look, was Tony Khan, can you say Tony Khan was afraid for his life there? I mean, I would be. I mean, he didn't lunge at Tony Khan there, but he bounced into the table where Tony Khan is sitting at there. So who knows, what Punk's state of mind was going to be like right there. And yeah, Punk just walked off. I'm sorry, but that pisses me off there because, again, I don't care what Jack Perry said. You never put your hands on a coworker like that, even if someone's getting in your face. If they strike first, you will have every right to self-defense. But Punk did it first. I just seeing the footage right there, that upsets me because so many people right there just breaking this up there. And you see people, you see one of the individuals who works for AEW putting their hands to their face because they've never seen anything like that there, and it's upsetting right there. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the footage here. I think that's everything. Unless CM Punk comes back like a wild animal, like a brawl here.
Yeah, there you have it. That wasn't the worst part about this entire incident. Not even close. For me, the worst part about this whole thing is creating a wrestling show, naming a wrestling show, filling the building with the most people that have ever witnessed a wrestling show only to be so distracted by something so stupid that you lose on your big night. And then at the end, FTR, you have the balls to stick your hands out and ask us to shake your damn hands.
At Dynasty, we're not shaking hands with you, you pricks. Be ready.
They delivered.
Well, Tez, we talked about it earlier in the night.
Tony Schiavone, even that upsets him right there. He's not crying or anything, but he's just, got his head down. Excalibur and Taz right now, they're just, continuing on. Tony Schiavone, he can barely. It upsets him.
Life unexpected.
Oh, shit. Now we've got FTR.
Speaking of FTR.
But CM Punk has just been shown as the fraud that he is.
They are not.
He lied to you all.
Not on this format at all. Man, there's a lot of things that
I wasn't exactly a fan of the Young Bucks coming out and turning this into a bit of an angle, but they showed the actual footage.
Yeah. And now Cash Wheeler asking for a microphone, and we're not going to have to wait long for a response, I suspect.
So why are we showing this? What are you two hoping to accomplish by showing this, other than having a built-in excuse as to why you lost at Wembley? I don't know about everybody else here, but I am sick and tired of hearing about this. I am sick and tired of talking about this. Everybody back there, us, everybody in that back, we are ready to move on. We're ready to put this in the past. I am done with this. But instead of talking about revolution, instead of talking about the fact that we go back to Wembley this year, instead of talking about the fact that we are doing some of our best shows ever, we're showing videos from 8 months ago. Why?
Because
Rod and Todd Flanders can't let go that they lost to FTR.
No, we're kind of having to showcase this footage here because people online won't move on as well. I just want to give my response to that because it's the same people that asked that question. Why are we talking about this? Because people still want to talk about it, and people keep bringing it up. And again, never mind. I'm just gonna shut up. Sorry.
So now at Dynasty, listen to me. Put on your EVP caps and listen. At Dynasty, we have to beat you, and it's not for legacy. It's not for history. It's not even to be considered the greatest of all time. It's because I am sick of you petty little bitches. So that's our bosses. That's who we work for, huh? Every interview they have or every time they get a chance to talk, they let us all know that without them, hundreds of people will be out of a job. They let us all know that without them, AEW probably wouldn't exist. And you know the crazy thing, the scary thing is, I don't necessarily disagree with you. Because without the young...
No, Stone, I gotta disagree with you. I think it is weird for them to have turned what happened into a bit of an angle for Young Bucks to use an excuse on what happened on them losing to FTR, but they had to show the footage because they've had people begging for them to talk about it and to give a response to what CM Punk said. And CM Punk lied to everybody on Ariel Helwani's podcast. You say he just choked Jack Perry? Nah. He pushed him twice, got in his face, and then we had Hook, Samoa Joe. I think Jeff Hardy may have been there. I don't know. I saw a guy that looked like, he had a lot of tattoos. We had people having to break this up. Punk, bumping into Tony Khan's table, in a, rage of state of mind that CM Punk was in. We don't know how, I don't think Punk, I don't know if Punk would have lunged at Tony Khan, but they had to showcase this because people have been wanting it, and you got your truth. Here it is. I don't like them kind of, using it as a bit of an angle at the same time, but
I still might be shaving his back. The scary thing is, I don't necessarily disagree with you. Because without the Young Bucks, I still might be shaving his back. But for real, but seriously, but because of the Young Bucks, we have something that makes them sick. We have something that they cannot get over. Because of the Young, they'll never admit it, but because of the Young Bucks, now FTR has eclipsed them as the absolute best tag team on this planet. And at one time, you guys cared about these three letters. You cared about AEW, but somewhere along the way, whether it was greed or whether it was jealousy, you lost that. And now three other letters have taken over. The only thing you care about is what's best for the EVPs. And so if it takes my last breath on the backs of FTR, on the back of Samoa Joe, on the back of Swerve Strickland, on the back of Daniel Garcia, Darby Allin, Willow Nightingale, every single man and woman back there who come to work every week and want to be here, on our backs, we will build this. We will continue to build this place, and not just for us. It ain't just a selfish ambition. We're building it for the future of all professional wrestlers, so they have a choice. They can make a decision. They can make a living. But more importantly than that, we're building this for every single man, woman who goes every day to work, week in, week out, and spends their money on one ticket. On one ticket. Spends their hard-earned money on one ticket to get lost in our drama, to get lost in our action. We are doing this for you.
There's nothing more to be said about CM Punk in AEW. He tried to make himself sound like, I just choked a guy a little bit. Like he was just like, oh, there we go, sorry, and then someone broke it up. No. Punk went full beast mode, and not in a good way. He was a dick. Again, there was no audio. I don't know what Jack Perry said. I don't know what CM Punk said. And some people may disagree with my take here. But you never put your hands on an individual, no matter how heated things get. This was not a wrestling, segment. If it was a wrestling segment, then fine. Go ahead, beat the guy up. Who's to say if that was staged or not then at that point, if it's on the television show in front of your eyes? Sometimes things get heated. But in a situation like that, I don't care how, other wrestlers may feel. They might be like, well, that shit happens all the time in the past. In the past, we are in a safer, we are in an era right now where those things are not acceptable behavior backstage anymore. And so this is the final thing, because this was the thing that people were talking about most about All In. One of the things that people were talking about most with All In was that CM Punk moment. Now the chapter is finally closed, and we're looking to move on here. We've been looking to move on, and now the people who see that footage, I would like to see the online wrestling community try to defend CM Punk here. They can't. But they will try, and they will say, well, we don't know what Jack Perry said. Again, I will say this one more time, then I'll resume the video. I understand that. I understand that Punk wasn't 100% happy with the situations being handled, and I get that. I understand that. It's so hard to separate what was fake and what was real in all these scenarios on the wrestling news sites that we have, because there were so many different news about CM Punk on wrestling news channels, because they know he gets views, he gets clicks, and it just got so hard to keep up with what was real with wrestling news sites on CM Punk and what was fake. And so I couldn't keep up with everything of what CM Punk did here, what the Young Bucks did here. Was there a meeting? Was there not a meeting? I don't know. There should have been a meeting, and if the Young Bucks really, put on some fucking timetable of like, if CM Punk can stay clean as a, not getting into fights with people for 6 months, then we'll do business with him. That's not how things should work. That's not how you do things as an EVP. Now, I don't know if that's how things went, but now you have to ask yourself this question, and I have to ask myself this question as a fan of CM Punk. Everything that he put out from his camp about him apologizing to Tony Khan and what things he said about before he came back to AEW. Was he telling the truth? Because he lied to us already. And now did he lie again? I don't know. I've kind of lost myself here, so I apologize. I'm gonna get back on track of watching AEW Dynamite, but I think for everyone out there, we're finally done with CM Punk. You know, his last contribution that he gave to AEW was All In. We saw the footage. He lied to everybody about just choking out Jack Perry. He got called out for it without even having to say a word from the Young Bucks. They never mentioned his name at all. They didn't say a damn thing about him. And that's about it. If you're Triple H and see this, do you call Punk out for lying? I don't think so, Chris, because I don't think WWE, they haven't promoted, CM Punk saying, "Oh, that company AEW," like they didn't say anything about that at all, like on their television show. Like, there's not going to be any punishment for CM Punk at all. Punk is at home, and Punk's going to be getting hit with a lot of social media bullshit from fans and from people who are going to say, "Dude, that's not choking, Punk. You literally just pushed your Jack Perry there. You look like a dick." He's been good for WWE. That's all they care about. That's true right there, Stone. They'll give all their click views and everything like that. And let's get back to the video with Dax Harwood, who is really just, he's saying it like it is. Anyone who like, regulars like you and me, we put our hard work day in for work, and we get to spend money on a ticket to AEW. Well, I'd like to. It's been a while since I've been able to go to a show.
And if the Young Bucks don't want to be part of that AEW, grab your ball, go home. We got this.
And you know what I like? The fans are not chanting CM Punk. They're not trying to get something happening. They're just staying with the show.
I love y'all too. I
was worried they were going to chant CM Punk.
This ain't about Wembley. This ain't about All Out.
All in.
This is about AEW. This is about a company I love, an industry that I love. But more specifically, this is about the AEW World Tag Team Championships. 2 teams walk in, 1 team walks out, can call themselves the greatest tag team in the world. As the first ever 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. Young Bucks, you may have built this foundation, but brick by brick, shingle by shingle, we will put the roof on top of this house. Just to blow that son of a bitch right back off. Top guys, out.
Wow. Very impassioned words from
one thing that came to my head here is the fact that I said that we're done with CM Punk, and I like to think that we are in AEW, but I think that at Dynasty, Jack Perry's going to come back and help the Young Bucks win. Jack Perry's going to become part of the Elite, and maybe Jack will have to say one thing about Punk. I don't know. He'll probably maybe he'll get some CM Punk chance, or maybe people will say thank you, Jack, at Jack Perry for what he did or for what happened. So I would like to say that we are done with CM Punk, and just because there's nothing more to say. When you get Jack back, he doesn't have to say a damn thing. He could just say the footage spoke for itself. You all want to move on? So do I. I think that's all that, when Jack comes back to AEW, that's all he's got to say. That's all that he's got to say is, that people want to move on. So do I. You saw everything that happened for yourself. I've got nothing more to say. So we're a little bit behind on Dynamite because I kind of had to pause and talk about everything. We're on commercial break at the moment. I'll try to catch up to everything that's happening on Dynamite as quickly as I can. I'm on a small pause from Hulu. All right, let's see. Now I can fast forward a little bit, get caught up with AEW Dynamite here.
Time is running out. If this is my last year, this will be the most epic of my career.
The final year of his already incredible career, Danielson has had some major victories over the last few months, but also some devastating losses as well. Now he faces the ultimate test of whether he still has what it takes to compete at the highest level.
Oh, what a statement. What a question.
Bryan is outmatched by Will Ospreay's age, strength, and overall aerial assault. And the only chance the American Dragon may have to pull out a victory is to take the match to the ground.
Yes. Yes.
Can Danielson successfully ground the aerial assassin? And if he cannot, what would a loss at this point in his final year as a professional wrestler do to the American Dragon?
I will not go gently into that good night.
Dude, the weirdest thing about these, about this match between Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson is that they're not saying anything negative about each other, and they've mostly just been building this matchup with promo packages, just getting you hyped up with Excalibur's commentary over it. And that's been great. I've been loving the promo packages from AEW that they've been utilizing. I think it's been, getting a good way of getting you hyped up, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a man with a few things on his mind, the aerial assassin,
and here comes
Will Ospreay.
My bro, Will Ospreay. There you go. Can I just say I love how Will Ospreay dresses? No suit, no shorts. He just dresses like Will Ospreay, a regular man. Sweatpants.
Well, so great to see you out here tonight. I understand that you want to get some things off your chest. What's going on?
I've been thinking about this all week, and I've only just seen that Bryan interview, so I need to respond to that as well. So my apologies, guys. I just want to talk. I asked Tony. He said, you got 5 minutes. TV time's expensive. So there's this rumor going around, right? There's this rumor that I'm afraid of the grind. And I'll be honest with you, I have no idea where this conversation has come from, because I'm one of the only guys that are traveling every single week to the UK and America, 8-10-hour flights every single week, and I am delivering, hear that? I am delivering some of the best professional wrestling matches this world has ever seen, bro.
Suck it, Hunter.
And normally I wouldn't rise to this type of bait. But seeing as the guy that said it is only in the position he is in because he was grinding on the boss's daughter.
You want to call it out, Hunter?
You are in no position to tell me what the grind is all about, my friend, because you have no idea what I fight for.
Fucking
so let this be a painful little jab back and a gentle reminder that you do not throw stones at an assassin with a machine gun. Now, Bryan, I just hear what you said there, my friends, and you said, I'm stronger than you, which I am. I'm faster than you, which I am, and the only way you have a chance at beating me is if you can ground the aerial assassin. Now, I say this with every bit of respect under the sun, sunshine, but healthier men have tried and failed. Younger men have tried and failed, and better men have tried and failed, but yet, you are Bryan Danielson.
He's just the name alone, a legend.
Are a living legend in this game, son.
So he said.
I cannot say it anymore. I cannot call myself the best wrestler in the world until after Dynasty, until after I pin you in that ring, because these people have paid a lot of money to see the best wrestlers go at it. This is AEW, where the best wrestle. And it's my time, Mr. Danielson, to show every single person what I'm about, what I bring to the table, and why I am the ace of all elite wrestling.
Oh, you sure you want to say that one, Osprey?
Bryan Danielson, you find out Sunday, the 21st of April, why my name is Will Ospreay, and I am on another level.
Osprey just called himself the ace of AEW. Well, I see somebody else in your future very, very shortly, Mr. Osprey, and that man is Jon Moxley.
And also at Dynasty.
Dude, I wasn't expecting Osprey to respond to Triple H live on television. People are going to also respond to that on social media, and they'll probably call AEW petty for that. But hey, Osprey had a right to throw back what Triple H had to say about Will Ospreay there. He had every right to say that. Could have said it on social media, but he wanted to say it live in front of everyone, bruv.
Willow.
This actually got
strong and powerful. Always has a spark inside of her. But little does she know, a single spark.
Oh, I should probably unpin that tweet about the Young Bucks. So
I peel back your mask and show you carry more than smiles and rainbows. Hurt, anger.
Dude, this next guy.
You envy me. You know what I'm capable of. Yet you keep coming back for more. I shall kill your spark, turn your smile into a frown, and make sure you never touch my crown.
This is good.
I am the princess of the Black Throne, keeper of secrets. And it is my destiny to stay the TBS champion. The house always wins.
That was a really good by Julia Hart there.
Julia Hart, Willow Nightingale. We're still waiting for Julia. And
So, gotta turn the volume down because Hook is coming out, and that means the chairman is about to play, which could mean copyright for me. So, for those joining in, we did see the footage of CM Punk getting into it with Jack Perry, and credit to AEW because once I saw that footage, I was angry, but I was also just upset about how everything really played out right there. It was kind of, really it made me frown for a little bit to see what happened, but they have brought it up with Will Ospreay being out there talking to us all, FTR coming out and just reminding people about how much they can give to AEW as well. We're about to see some trios action coming up next. Everyone's favorite Chris Jericho, right?
Joining him from Winnipeg.
I still like Chris Jericho. And I think I don't know if I said this earlier or not, but I hated this idea of Coach Chris Jericho, but I'm kind of liking this arrogant side of Jericho. Like, I'm your coach here. Follow me. And they're going to beat up the coach one day, maybe.
Jericho! The thing that got me that Jericho was saying earlier.
Wait a minute.
Hook and Shibata.
Do my
See,
ears
that's just
deceive
my
me?
opinion. He kind of gave out the
Did
game
Chris
plan.
Jericho just get some cheers?
Wants his team to do. Great point. Great point. That shows confidence.
Just my ears
but
deceive
also
me.
it could be, I don't know.
Chris Jericho got
just
booed in his home country of Canada.
Jericho maybe tip of the hand and
But getting some love here tonight.
Collision.
Holy cow.
Jericho.
Who would have thought it?
And Shane Taylor.
Not
Shane
me.
Taylor promotions. Big throw here. Oh, man.
Are the fans starting to turn around on Chris Jericho?
And Jericho getting the tap out. But
I still don't think so. The best outcome is for Jericho to turn heel eventually one of these days. Very soon, I'm told.
Put Jericho to sleep with a single right hand.
Again, those of you joining in right now, thank you very much. We did see the footage already about CM Punk and Jack Perry. It was legit.
That's why he said that.
And CM Punk's lied to everybody on the Ariel Helwani footage.
From Tokyo, Japan.
Didn't choke Jack Perry once. pushed him repeatedly and took him down to the mat or to the floor.
I love the fact Excalibur.
Holy cow! I turned my attention away for 1 second, and Katsuyori Shibata's already there. So quick, and Katsuyori Shibata. He's going on his hair, too, I think.
Shibata and Hook off in the corner, and both men with their phones
Thank you all for joining in.
just
Not only did
basically
we hear,
translating to one
not only
another.
did we see the CM Punk footage, but we also heard Will Ospreay shout out to Triple H pretty much and say, bro, if you don't get to talk to me about grinding when you grinded on your wife all day to get to where you are. Call it pen if you want, but Ospreay had a right to respond.
Fired up, and as we know, the newest member here is a Go-Go.
And I love that.
A great fit into Shane Taylor Promotions, a strong boxing background.
So we got some trios action coming up here. Chris Jericho, Hook, Katsuyori Shibata against Shane Taylor Promotions. Anthony Ogogo, Shane Taylor, Lee Moriarty. Remember, Shane Taylor is an expert striker inside the ring, has given Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley a run for their money multiple times. Shane Taylor has not won those matches, did not win those matches, but still able to take the fight to many in AEW.
7 knockouts, like you mentioned, as a pro, but this is his first match on Dynamite
since
June of 2021.
Appreciate from you all.
The thing is, with a Go-Go, he got into this industry and
Jericho,
he feels like he's better than everybody.
Jericho did say, I'll get Anthony Ogogo first.
Because he had these great hands.
Well, let's see what Coach Jericho
It's a different business. Now,
can
Jericho's
offer
ready to
here.
knuckle up right now.
Hold on, Jericho.
Fans are going to experience new energy. To be the man, you need the can.
And the coach's plan has failed. He wanted a go-go. He's got Moriarty instead. Does that throw off Coach Jericho's game plan?
Yeah, it was smart.
I'm having fun with this whole Coach Jericho thing.
Right there by Jericho.
Looking for the Lions sub already there by Jericho.
Jericho. As Moriarty tries to clear out, Jericho goes for the pin. And maybe it's Shane Taylor Promotions trying to disrupt the game plan, but Jericho adapting, sending Moriarty back to the ropes.
All right, drop kick there by Jericho.
Jericho's
like a single leg.
Right out of the box here, getting all over Lee with those short clotheslines.
Oldie but goodies, effective moves there by Jericho.
I mean, if nothing else, right? He was embarrassed by Anthony Ogogo.
Kojima.
Yeah, definitely was. But Ogogo came out, as we just saw from Collision, attacked Hook.
Jericho's got those great chops.
And Jericho now with Moriarty.
Oh, about to go for a rapid. Oh, is it? Top rope ladder by Jericho.
Rough landed for Lee.
Chris Jericho might just handle business by himself here.
You land on your buttocks like that, your tailbone, man.
Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Katsuyori Shibata making the blind tag.
He sees an opening.
He's not following Coach Jericho's game plan.
I think Jericho wanted to tag Hook, and Shibata's like, no, I'm coming in. And so already he's not on the same page, I guess.
Oh, here we go. Lee Moriarty and Shibata. I think we've seen these guys fight in Nevada before, if I'm not mistaken.
Discussing some strategy while Lee Moriarty and Katsuyori Shibata
back in the day when Shibata was the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Not many men can outstrike Shibata.
Starts him with that.
Oh, Shane Taylor and Katsuyori Shibata. Let's see that one there. Go tag it, Taylor.
Slips on
yes.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Now big Shane Taylor.
Big man Shane Taylor.
It's a big
bad got some heavy hands to Shane Taylor.
Boxing prowess.
Get Shibata. Get this man down.
Here's another one, man.
Yeah, Shane Taylor tags. I mean, you were speaking to him
Hook wants the
a
tag.
couple weeks ago, talking about his background in boxing.
No.
Yeah.
And, damn it, Hook. I wanted to see the battle between Shibata and Shane Taylor. Don't tease me, AEW. Give that to me later tonight.
Next week.
In this matchup.
Slipping underneath and now body shots.
I'm not sure if Coach Jericho thinks this is the best outcome.
Hook
Anthony Ogogo.
Wild swing by Hook.
Big time there.
First time, but connected that second
We're going
time.
into picture break here. So we're going to picture break here right now. Shane Taylor right now controlling the handsome devil himself. Hook here right now. Hook right now he's a good striker, but against Shane Taylor, the power is definitely behind the man who leads the Shane Taylor Promotions. Shane Taylor bringing Hook in the corner, and I believe a tag. Oh, I thought Shane Taylor was looking for a tag and just wants to throw down a bear-like chop to take down Hook there, take out the breathing there. And now in comes the returning Anthony Ogogo. All right. It's been a while since we've seen Anthony inside the ring. Let's see what he's got. rapid fire kicks. So you got to imagine that Anthony Ogogo, while he's been away, I'd imagine he's probably been keeping himself, fresh and ready for his return back to AEW. Snapmare takedown by Ogogo. Let's see what he's got here. This is the man that I'm curious to see because they've kept Anthony Ogogo around, and I feel like I didn't get enough exposure to Anthony Ogogo to really make a judgment on how I feel about him. And I'm so far enjoying it, but I think we're about to see a tag. In comes Shane Taylor there. Didn't get to see enough of Anthony Ogogo, but he looked pretty good there. I'm looking forward to seeing what more he provides in this matchup. I already know how good Lee Moriarty is inside the ring there as well. Thank you all for joining in. We did already see the footage about CM Punk and Jack Perry there. I apologize for those who keep getting repeated about with that. I just want to let people know who are coming in that, if they're waiting around to hear me talk about that footage, or, they can ask me about it. But we already saw it. So if they're looking still looking forward to that because they see the title, well, it's already happened. Jericho making the save there. Shane Taylor hit a body splash onto Hook right there. And the big man almost won it right there. Good save by the coach, Jericho, right there. That's what a good coach does. He's in there for his teammates. Shane Taylor right now bringing Hook up. Actually, you know what? I should probably fast forward to the picture-in-picture break.
The cold-hearted, handsome devil.
We're kind of behind on AEW Dynamite at the moment because of the fact that I paused to talk about my thoughts about everything that I saw with CM Punk there. So we're a little bit behind. Oh, but the power of the handsome devil Hook. German suplex to Shane Taylor. Who is he tagged?
Shibata, Chris Jericho, both men extending their hands. And
tag made to Shibata. Jericho got distracted there. Jericho got distracted by Anthony Ogogo. The tag could have been made to Jericho, but
Shibata comes
here
in
comes Katsuyori Shibata.
Follows up. Moriarty into the corner. Good speed by Shibata.
On the match right now, son, it's Chris Jericho, Katsuyori Shibata, Hook against Shane Taylor, Lee Moriarty, and Anthony Ogogo.
The jab to the jaw, the chop to the chest.
Shibata handling business all by himself.
Kick in the corner on target.
Moriarty's in no man's land.
Oh, yeah, what a shot, Shibata. That was some shot.
Shibata just handling business by himself. Don't need to make a tag to nobody.
His corner's empty right now.
The front chantry, the float over. Yeah, that front headlock, underhook throw right there. Well done. Quick snapping suplex by Shibata. Katsuyori Shibata taking advantage of that tag made, that timely tag by the FTW champion Hook.
Rapid fire strikes from Shibata to Lee Moriarty's head.
Lee Moriarty here. The uppercut, and now Shibata gonna nail it.
Oh no! Lee Moriarty moved out of the way, and Katsuyori Shibata. Some friendly fire to Chris Jericho.
Wow, Jericho got popped inadvertently by Shibata there.
I think Jericho's not going to like that there at all.
Moriarty with the upper hand on Katsuyori Shibata.
First, Katsuyori Shibata makes a blind tag on Chris Jericho. Now, actually attacks him.
For those judo enthusiasts.
Hopefully, Jericho realized there was a mistake there. Man's been in the business long enough to know accidents happen.
He's on his feet on the floor, but oh, what the? Oh, Jericho.
I told you she didn't listen. Hey, don't worry about this. What about this? Tell you listen to me. I told you about the learning.
Wait a minute. What? Jericho's not helping anybody here right now. He just took Hook off the ring apron.
That sleeper is locked in.
And the argument still goes on. Jericho had said, listen to me on the floor.
Because Shibata's got to be careful here.
Oh, right hand by Shane Tayller.
Oh, my God. Just an unimpeded right
What is...
hand.
No!
Katsuyori Shibata. The fang by Moriarty.
Wait a minute.
Moriarty, is he going to take this? 2, 3. Oh, man.
The coach is apparently a terrible coach. Chris Jericho. Wow. I can't believe that.
The argument between Hook and Chris
I can't believe they gave the victory to Shane Taylor Promotions right there. I mean, sure, for the story right there for Jericho and Hook, but wow. That was a huge win there for Shane Taylor Promotions.
I mean, a huge win.
tempers. You know, you gotta be careful about this. You gotta temper. It takes a while to get them. Jericho pissed him off, and this thing backfired here. Yeah, tempers flaring. It's a new incarnation.
Jericho can't go in there and attack Hook right now. The numbers are against Lionheart.
Not on the same page. Good respect being shown.
Who's coming?
Shibata once again. Let's return to our colleague, Renee Paquette, standing by.
Come on, fans, Shibata taking another
Earlier
loss.
tonight, Samoa Joe was attacked by Swerve Strickland. I have been informed, however, that Samoa Joe is still medically cleared to compete tonight. Now, Dustin, I know how important this Eliminator match is for you, a future shot potentially at that world title. Does this change your strategy at all?
Absolutely not. We know what's on the line here. You heard me last week when I said I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Right now, I believe the time for talking is over. We are in Charleston, West Virginia. The Natural is in the house, here for business, baby. If you can't get down for that, I don't know what to tell you. But I tell you this, Charleston, West Virginia, grit, work ethic, passion, and glory. That's what I do every single week, in and out. And tonight will be no different.
We understand Samoa Joe, Dustin Rhodes.
Here we go. We're in Rainmaker City.
On social media. We'll get to that in a moment.
This next contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time.
Punk?
Introducing first from
No.
weight 236 pounds.
That was more physical than how Punk described it. He makes it seem like that it was nothing that happened at All In. Brandon, in my personal opinion, we had every right. We had every right to get rid of CM Punk. I say we. I'm sorry. Tony Khan had every right to do what he did. Again, I don't give a damn what Jack Perry said to CM Punk to anger him to do that. He had no right doing what he did. There's just no excusing Punk's behavior at all. And I'm not saying that you're trying to, Brandon. I'm just speaking for anybody who might try to think of ways to excuse what happened, and excuse CM Punk. I can't. I can't excuse what happened there, and just how he made it seem like it was nothing at all. Maybe to him, he feels it's nothing, but how hard he shoved Jack and twice, and then just wrestle him down like he did. It's just no, and was Tony Khan maybe afraid for his life? Was that maybe a line that was over exaggerated? Perhaps, but I don't think Tony Khan's ever been in a physical situation like that where he's been in a situation like that. So I can understand, because when Punk took down Jack Perry, his body bounced into the table where Tony Khan was at, where he was calling the show and everything. But I'm just going to go ahead and get back to the action here.
Okada.
I feel like that I've said everything that I need to say about the situation.
Very rarely does.
But
his reaction.
Okada right now in action here.
This is boring me. This
So-
opponent.
What did you just say, Shivani?
We've heard from the bastard.
This is boring me. I don't know what you said.
He wasted no
But
time.
you better not be talking about Okada. Better boring you.
Continental Championship.
That is a sin. Tony Schiavone.
Argento accelerates. Okada with a drop kick.
One of the most
Picture
beautiful
perfect.
drop kicks in the
Beautiful
world.
drop kick. Absolutely.
Oh, here we go.
Watch out. Rainmaker.
The torque he gets on it's amazing.
Thanks, Brandon.
2 and 3.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
Here we go.
Oh.
Watch out. Rainmaker.
Sorry, I turned around to kind of look at what you said, Brandon, and before I knew it, Okada won the match. I thought he won with a drop kick on this young man.
His hip thrust Continental Champion, it seems so.
Oh, Okada's going to cut a promo?
Hey, Pac,
Oh,
I accept your challenge.
Dynasty, brother.
I will see you at Dynasty.
Yes.
Pac Okada.
Mixing words, accepting the challenge of the
wait a minute.
bastard Pac.
No, you don't see him at Dynasty, Okada. You see him now.
And there he is.
One of Japan's finest against one of Britain's greatest. The bastard himself.
Looking at the next AEW Continental Champion. This could be a very short reign for the Rainmaker, Taz.
Pac is. I thought Pac was good. Wait a minute, hang on.
That's a bad apple right there. And Okada, he's not backing down.
Oh, wait a minute, no, the books.
Oh boy. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson from behind.
Wait a minute now. This is.
Watching the back of Okada. 3-on-1
They
by
gave.
the Elite.
We need some backup. We need some backup here right now for the bastard Pac.
This is completely
But
unnecessary.
Penta, he's still going to be feeling the wounds from his match beforehand. And there's nobody here to stand up to these jackals.
Dropping Pac. And
where's FTR?
Okada could be thinking punctuation mark. Yeah, here
Are you shitting me?
Gotta be careful here.
Oh, here we go.
FTR.
FTR, make the save.
Back of Pac, or maybe
Here we go.
Precisely. Their sights set on Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
Oh,
the Young
a little bit
Bucks.
triple there by Cash, but that's all right.
Nicholas sent Pac and Matthew getting battered. And now FTR.
It looks like it's time for a Shadow Machine.
Oh my God.
No, Okada the steel chair.
The chair.
Protecting his friends.
It's a catch.
Protecting the
A shot
elite.
across the spine for Dax as well.
The Rainmaker is lethal himself, and now you hand him a
Now
steel
the
chair.
Elite with the difference maker. Kazuchika Okada with a steel chair.
A super kick. Taking down Cash.
That was
Taking down
and so
Dax.
was that one. FTR getting nailed. They're not done.
Dax is
Oh,
another
my
super
God.
kick. This is a brutal
Dax
beatdown
Harwood
here.
got absolutely blasted by that last one.
Oh no.
And
Oh,
now
no.
the
Double
EVP
trigger knocking out
FTR.
FTR. And only one
And look at this
bastard
Pac
is left.
stumbling up
no.
to his feet.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Oh God, he got in the side of the head.
damn.
Okada swinging that chair.
Man,
cracking
the
it
elite
on
came.
the skull of the
They
bastard
sent a
Pac.
message.
Well, as
They gave
Dynasty
the truth,
gets closer
and then they
closer,
made sure to beat down their
things are
foes.
heating up here in
And
AEW.
Okada beat down his next challenger.
But fans, let's take you back
Fast
to this
himself.
past weekend. Ring of Honor's Super Card of Honor. The Bang Bang Gang. They put out the open challenge.
Oh,
But it
shit.
was after the open challenge that the Acclaim and Daddy Ass
I missed
coming
this
to the
one.
ring looking for revenge on Switchblade Jay White,
Oh, wait.
Coleman Austin Gunn. And right now, let's hear from the Bang Bang Gang after this attack at Super Card of Honor.
Guns up.
I'm serious. Like this, they should sell this at the merch station. I'm serious.
Embroidery.
I'm serious.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, members. Once again, the world is abuzz talking about the Bang Bang Gang. Should we take them to a recap of what we've been up to?
Oh yeah,
I like
yeah.
a good
Let's
recap.
do a recap.
Let's take them back.
one.
Number one. We crushed Darby Allin's dreams along with his little ankle.
Behind door number 2.
We have us successfully defending the Ring of Honor 6-man championships.
Don't forget about the most important one, number 3.
Oh, this one is definitely my favorite. When the world witnessed Switchblade put the biggest, baddest beating on Billy Gunn that you ever did see. And you know what? I love this so much. I feel like doing that again on Rampage.
Oh, the fans
not
are bu-
against,
yeah, the
not
fans
against
are buzzing.
Billy.
No,
Not against Billy. I don't think he'd survive that. There's always somebody who said, "Why don't you two go and find me somebody, line them up, and I'll knock it out of the park as I
I
always
see what
do."
you did there.
And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you: guns up.
So I'm gonna fast forward here to get caught up with Dynamite. We're supposed to hear or see Toni Storm in her not a celebration. I forget what it is. A champagne off with her and her number one contender, Thunder Rosa.
There's people in the cage.
I'm on a bit of a pause from Hulu right now, or in the timeout corner. I'm on a delay from Hulu for a moment. I should be able to skip to get live with Dynamite in just a few moments. Again, what you might be watching might be different from what you're seeing if you're watching Dynamite live right now. I had to pause for a moment to really talk about my thoughts on the whole CM Punk situation after seeing the footage that happened. So we had to talk about that for a little bit, so we had to take a pause.
Thank you so much for joining us here tonight on this episode of Dynamite. Now, please join me per the request of our AEW Women's World Champion. Tonight, we are having the Charleston Championship Champagne Toast.
Marvelous!
Because on April 21st at Dynasty, our AEW Women's Championship is on the line against a woman who had to vacate that very title 2 years ago. Please welcome Thunder Rosa.
No pop for you. No. No. Do you even know how to drink champagne?
And now please welcome our timeless champion,
Yes!
Toni Storm.
Marvelous! Ladies and gentlemen, your night has been graced even more beautifully with Toni Storm here. Our night has been made. She dazzles us all and puts smiles on your faces.
Thank you so much for coordinating this beautiful champagne toast you have requested this time. The floor is yours. We can. What kind of champagne do we have here? Do we get a cup?
Champagne.
Can I have a little one too?
No.
I'll get one to Thunder first. Thank you. I will also take one.
No drinking on
All
the job,
Toni
Renee.
Storm, the floor is yours. Toast away.
Luther just drunk the bottle. Oh, no! Wait a minute! Toni Storm was not interested in toasting at all. She gave her a close-up through the champagne in the eyes. Oh! Steel tray!
We saw Toni Storm last week. She did not see what she wanted.
Wiping the make off.
Of course she did, and that's why
the Warriors paint on Thunder Rosa being erased.
Listen, Thunder Rosa's proud of her heritage. She's proud of her paint. And look.
Oh, wait, who's that? Deanna Purrazzo.
Coming out of it. It's better late than never for Deanna, but the damage done by timeless Toni Storm, the champion. Luther ran interference there. And now, Thunder Rosa. I mean, Deanna's trying to.
Oh, Jesus!
A strained relationship between Deanna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa, both men, or both women, excuse me, with their eyes on Toni Storm in that Women's World Championship.
Yeah, but listen, Thunder Rosa did not know that. That was Deanna Purrazzo.
Deanna Purrazzo was trying to help up Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa pushed her away, and then Deanna's response, F you.
What's she doing here? She doesn't even know she's got a match.
There you go.
Kiss and a caviar dream.
Good job by Toni Storm firing up her idol. Firing up her protege, Mariah May.
Set to compete here tonight. Still doing her tribute act to
Continue the tribute act as Toni Storm's going to drink the night away.
You ever had champagne thrown in your eyes?
No.
Yes, I have.
Well, the next matchup
Shocking.
is the magician herself, Anna Jay, against Mariah May.
From Brunswick, Georgia, Anna Jay.
The first time these two were in the ring with each other on Rampage, it did not work out well for Anna Jay. Mariah May was either Rampage or Dynamite. Sorry, I forget which one. Mariah was more in domination mode in that matchup.
That's another story.
But Anna Jay, she's been on a roll as of late. She's definitely been improving inside the ring.
Let's compete one-on-one with Mariah May.
Let's see what she is. She gets
Mariah.
And she's
She had a
healthy.
big weekend of her own.
Anna Jay does
competing
not
on
have any wrestling
Supercard of
tape
Honor
on.
this past Friday night. A
Let's
victory
go.
over a woman she knows very well, Momo Kogo of Stardom from Japan.
All right, let's see what we got here.
And now,
Hassan votes for
Mariah,
Anna Jay.
Anna going
I
one-on-one
think
live
that
here tonight
Mariah's
on
still going to win
Dynamite.
this one, though, Hassan. But I
don't know
think we're
about
going
time
to
center
see
of the
a
ring,
much
Mariah.
better performance from
Strong
Anna Jay here
lockup by
tonight.
both young ladies here, trying to jockey for
I'm
position.
happy Anna Jay is back, and she's
And
been,
Mariah,
been
with the
showcased
experience
more on
advantage
AEW
on Anna
television.
Jay.
That's where footwork comes into play when you're in a lockup situation like that. If you cross your feet, you fall.
Oh.
You get dropped.
Oh, Anna.
That was
She ducked out of the way because Mariah, as we've seen, Taz,
That wasn't
is
a very
one
good
heavy
chop
hitter
right
in the
there.
women's division. Like right there.
Oh!
Boy, well, there you go. That point was validated by you.
Oh!
One now from Anna Jay. Anna.
Oh! I don't think this is a good
Exchanging
move.
these overhand chops.
Anna doesn't want to go to chop fest with Mariah. That's not going to work.
Coming right over the plate, Tony.
There we go. Good job from Anna, realizing that's not working.
I love that Anna just
Changing
not
it up.
wasting any time.
Yeah, Anna stepping up, testing the jaw of
Oh,
May.
leg
That's a
sweep
rough
there.
grip there by Mariah.
Good shot there by Mariah.
Sidestep and trip by Mariah. That was well done. And Mariah. Oh, speaking of sidestep.
A shotgun drop kick by Mariah. For Anna. Oh, nice.
Neck breaker. Good job by Anna
Overtop
Jay.
neck breaker.
Yeah, Mariah. Things turned around on her by Anna Jay. As
duck. There you go. Good job from Anna.
Anna clobbered her with that. Smart right there for Anna Jay not to waste time. Hook for a vertical suplex. It didn't work. Yeah.
Trying
Mariah
for a big
dropped her
move
hips,
here.
got underneath
Taking
Anna Jay, just carried her
Anna Jay to the top
to
already.
the corner. You know, it was a week ago, Mariah suffered the first singles loss of her AEW career at the hands of Thunder
It's a double chop there.
Did she
Ripped the teeth in Anna Jay right there.
For the double chop Jones.
Oh, head scissor.
Brings Anna
Takedown.
down with the handstand, Tijeras.
But Mariah is so fundamentally sound
Mariah's
in many
hurt
ways.
though. She's clutching her
She
chest there.
certainly is. And, you know, I mean, that experience in Japan, Taz, following in the footsteps of timeless Tony
Clutching it up
Storm,
there.
that did wonders for Mariah's career. And there you see at the bottom of your screen, it's official for
Boom,
Dynamite
there we
next
go.
week.
Good
The Ring Bar
job. Anna
superstar
got fought
Adam
for that one
Copeland,
again.
Willow Nightingale taking on Brody King and the TBS champion
Anna bringing
Julia
Mariah.
Hart mixed tag
Kisses her
match.
cheek as
1 week from
Mariah
tonight
got
on Dynamite.
earlier.
How about that? We've never seen
It's
this
the neck
before. The
breaker.
TNT champion against the TBS champion. How about that? Never before seen. And we're going to have it next week here on Dynamite.
And
Well,
still to come.
How is Tony Schiavone supposed to make a statement like that? We've never seen the TNT versus the TBS champion. We're going to have it next week. Well, we can't have a championship matchup like that there, Tony Schiavone, because that's a men's and a women's championship. We don't get that stuff. But I guess I understand what you're trying to say, mixed tag there. So we're going to fast forward through the picture-in-picture break. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I want to see Anna Jay take control in this matchup right here, right now. I want to see her. I want to see what Anna Jay is going to do on this commercial break here with Mariah May here. Those the chop to the chest there. Mariah taking too long. Anna throws it back. I'm still not sure if it's a good idea for Anna Jay to get into a chop fest with Mariah May there, because Mariah, she's one of the most lethal choppers in the women's division. But Anna Jay not backing down, chopping her across the chest again. Anna still holding on across her chest there. It's clearly showing the damage is done there. But these women now both clutching at their chest there because they've been chopping at each other's chest all night long. Not backing down. And now Anna baited in Mariah May to the outside of the floor, throwing her face first to the guardrail. And Mariah May is in defensive mode here right now. She just tried to push away Anna Jay with her foot there. Didn't make any impact at all. Anna Jay in full control. And right now chopping at the chest again of Mariah May. I apologize if it's sounding like I'm on a repeat record here, but they keep going for the same moves, but it's been very effective here. And now Anna thrown face first in the guardrail. Mariah about to go. Getting it nice and sticky on the hands there. Oh, not going for a chop there. Teased Anna Jay to prepare for it there. I think we're going to get back live here in just a few moments here. Anna Jay in the corner right now is Mariah. Oh, Anna trying to escape the corner, but Mariah May taking the forearm to her face. And now clutching at the hair for a moment there for some extra leverage. And a big time running up lariat there by Mariah May. Going for the cover. It's a count of two on that one there. Anna Jay not going down without a fight. She's going to give Mariah May a match that she will not forget. She'll make sure that her name is remembered in Mariah May's mind. That was a terrible line I came up with. Right now, the straight jacket chin lock being applied there by Mariah May. That's got to be infuriating to you as a wrestler as you're being cut. You're being choked off by your own arms right there and unable to do anything in this position here right now as Anna Jay takes a lot of core strength to be able to get yourself up from this position here right now. You've got no hands. You've just got to be able to use your legs to get up. Anna Jay's doing just that right now. And I think Mariah May dropped it back down there. Smart move. We're back live right now.
Tonight on TBS AEW Dynamite, Mariah May
Main event,
scores with a
Samoa Joe against Dustin Rhodes
in a load of trouble.
in a
Taz.
title
Yeah,
eliminator match.
definitely. And Mariah, she realized it. She's got something
Gonna give a
uh-oh.
close-up.
Hip attack, a
And
tribute to our world
Oh,
champion.
good
Tony
escape
Storm,
from
and
Anna.
escapes out of the
Boom.
corner in the back elbow.
Combination
And now
of
Anna
moves being thrown by
pouring out the
Anna.
punishment on Mariah May. Hammer throw Mariah, sent it hard to the corner.
Be careful here. Anna.
Magic girl.
Maybe not.
Kick in the corner.
Great job by Anna right there. Great
Anna's
flexibility.
now got Mariah top rope.
And now Anna, look at
Nice toss there.
The iconoclasm, bringing Mariah down hard.
There's no way I would have
The
known
leg
how
hooked by
to
Anna.
call that
This
move
time
that
Mariah, though,
Excalibur
able to
said.
kick out.
Shows the toughness of Mariah May, able to kick out of that. There was a lot of impact.
It's a big move
Dished
that
out by Anna right there.
Anna needed, and now she's
And
got
Anna,
it. Front
looking maybe for that
liner.
back heel trip. She likes to employ. Mariah anticipating it, trying to elbow her way out of trouble.
Mariah, wait,
And
Anna.
reversing Mariah into the corner.
Oop,
Anna looking for
escaping
the
from Mariah for a
Mariah
moment.
slips.
On
Got
the
caught
ring
up.
apron.
See that, Mariah? But
Big
she did get out in
roundhouse.
time, but it was almost
She got high
catastrophic
legs
for
on that
Mariah.
there.
Hey, fans, we understand we're going to try to get Alex Marvez to get a word or two with the CEO. Mercedes Monet, of course. All right. She's going to make her in-ring debut coming up at Double or Nothing in May.
Wait, we have to wait
On
until
pay-per-view
Double or
in Las
Nothing
Vegas.
for
But right now,
Mercedes Monet to wrestle.
the hip attack in the corner.
Please tell me that's
And
not true.
Now bringing Anna down into a cover two, and Anna able to kick out. And fans coming up this Friday night, Rampage on TNT. Jay White has
Thank you
found
guys
an
for
opponent.
joining in
He'll
here
go
right now.
one-on-one
We
with
got
Matt
Mariah May
Sydal.
against Anna Jay. Our
Very
main event,
interesting
Samoa
matchup
Joe
there. We will
against
also
Dustin
see
Rhodes.
Julia Hart put her TBS championship on the line against legit Layla Hirsch. Layla very
Fireman's
motivated, and we will see Cool Hand Angela Parker take on Zach Knight. This is a
kick there
rivalry
from Anna.
that has been brewing for a while, but right now
Could be
Anna
the
with a
knockout
cover.
blow.
Well, Anna really
Almost
caught Mariah
had
with
there.
that kick, but not enough for the win.
And plus, Orange Cassidy goes
Big
one-on-one
there
with
by
Alex
Anna.
Reynolds in Dark Order as
She could
Anna
have it.
looking to win it here. And
She's
no,
making
Mariah
Mariah
able to
May
kick
work
out.
for those kickouts there.
Pulling out all the stops. Keep
Anna's
your
got to keep
poise,
moving.
Anna.
She's
Keep your poise down.
got Mariah
you
down.
got Mariah where you need her.
Mariah,
She's ready to put the exclamation point here.
This is almost a repeat for Mariah May of what happened last week. She was in some serious trouble at the hands of Thunder Rosa, and now the same
Glory bomb.
can be said against
Wait.
Anna Jay, but Mariah
Does it flip?
rolls up. And
Oh, no, Anna.
What a win. Here is your winner, Mariah May. Well, excellent counter wrestling right there by Mariah.
You know, as much as that was a win for Mariah May, do you know what? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Wait a minute now. Anna Jay locking in the Queen Slayer on Mariah May. Clearly,
Anna not
she's
taking
frustrated.
this loss lightly.
This was
blame Anna.
a
Lock it in.
This was
Mariah
a win that
May
she
is
felt.
going to sleep.
Uh-oh.
What's this?
It's Mina Shirakawa from Stardom.
Oh, sorry. No,
Look at
some
this.
theme songs.
Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa, they had a reunion this past weekend at the Stardom event.
Wait a minute.
And now Mina having the back of her former partner in Japan, Mariah May.
We saw Mira and Anna Jay have a great match this week in the Ring of Honor as well.
And Mina Shirakawa making her AEW debut here tonight. And now Mina looking for a champagne toast to her elbows. There's some champagne.
Well, Mariah didn't get the champagne from Miss Tony Storm, but now she wants the champagne.
There's always another glass of champagne somewhere.
I don't know if Mariah's in shape to have a different beverage right now. Except maybe water.
That's my point. Would say this ain't water.
What is going
A little bit of
on?
victory.
Well, we were witnessing Mina Shirakawa.
Little bit of
I know
bubbly.
that, but it's kind of pouring champagne down the throat of Mariah May. Tess. I thought you were the analyst.
It's a little whack.
Oh,
All right then. What a night.
AEW, where we
What
support
an incredible night.
women loving women. I don't think Miss Tony Storm is going to like this new friendship
nowhere to be found.
by Mariah May and Mina.
And Mariah May victorious. And right now, you said it, Tony. Al Scoops, Alex Marvez trying to get a word with the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
I am here with the CEO
Mercedes Moné. And Mercedes, thank you for taking the time. I wanted to ask you about last week when you said that you wanted to face whoever is TBS champion at Double or Nothing.
Woo, Double or Nothing. 5 years ago at Double or Nothing, history was made. AEW had its first ever pay-per-view there. You know, I'm a history maker. I'm a game changer. And I decided to make history yet again when I head to Vegas to be the TBS Women's Champion, because money changes everything.
Now, before we get to Double or Nothing, we do have AEW Dynasty coming up on Sunday, April 21st. And that is where Julia Hart is going to be defending her TBS championship against Willow Nightingale. How do you handicap that match?
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that match. I can't wait to see both those girls throw it down because they are the very best. And Julia has been one hell of a champion. I mean, she is just so mysterious, so unpredictable. You can't predict her games that she's going to play. And I know she has Willow's number for sure, but Willow, on the other hand, she is a force to be reckoned with. And I've been in the ring with Willow before. And trust me, she is dangerous.
Talk to me about that.
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to talk about because it's the hardest moment in my career. I mean, almost a year ago, I faced Willow Nightingale for the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. And not only did I lose that match, I got injured in that match. Not only did I get injured in that match, I lost that chance to be the first ever woman to hold that championship. And if you know anything about me, I hate to lose. But being the CEO of AEW now, I always have a plan and I'm on a mission. And I can't wait for Double or Nothing.
So who would you rather face, Julia or Willow?
Hey!
What's going on? Turn on the light. Turn on the light.
Mercedes Moné left laying.
Mercedes needs help. Mercedes needs help.
We don't know who the hell happened.
So it's the playoffs. What brings you to?
That's a good question, Chris. I was trying to hear if I could, hear who was like what the sound of the attacker sounded like, whether it sounded like Willow or Julia, but I don't think I can define their voices well enough to know who actually was the attacker there. My personal preference would be for Willow, or would be for Julia Hart to be the attacker, because I wouldn't want Willow Nightingale to be the one to turn heel. If anything, Mercedes should be the one who goes heel, because the only reason I am going to accept Mercedes wrestling for the TBS Women's Championship at Double or Nothing without even having a single match is if she tells us all that it was in my contract when I signed with All Elite Wrestling. That's why, because when you're the CEO, that does make the most sense though, right, Chris? I mean, Julia Hart's been everywhere tonight. And just credit to her. I mean, Julia Hart is just really stepped it up big time. And I'm so happy for her. On what? Oh, wait a second. I thought I was fast forwarding a little bit through the entrance to get caught up with Dynamite. Samoa Joe is carrying the chain around that he had from Swerve Strickland. And I thought Samoa Joe was using a cane to walk down the ring. I was like, are you kidding me? Come on, Joe. Don't sell the attack that much.
This was the match, Tony. That was some Swerve was swinging.
Actually, you know what?
I
want to go in.
Joe was looking to both sides as he walked out this time.
Yeah, he ticked off, and I don't blame him. Yeah. And he's got a deal.
Nice pop there from the fans for Dustin.
Dustin Rhodes with the match allows Dustin Rhodes to get one step closer because Taz, a victory over Joe in an eliminator match, will grant Dustin Rhodes a shot.
Honestly, what I would love to see, I know it's not popular in AEW for the champion to lose in these title eliminator matches, but I would actually love to see Dustin get the win here tonight. I don't care if it's because of distraction from Swerve Strickland. I would love to see Dustin get a shot at the AEW World Heavyweight Championship next week. Is he going to win? Of course not. But I would just love to see the matchup for Dustin Rhodes there.
And I think in this match, Taz, Joe's going to be constantly looking over his shoulder because Will Swerve Strickland reemerge.
Joe Joe getting really aggressive on the outside for Dustin. But Dustin ain't about to go down without a fight. The Natural going to swing with everything he's got. Our main event is on. Dustin Rhodes against Samoa Joe.
A blood price to be paid for that attack by Swerve Strickland, and that price
big time there for Dustin.
Dustin Rhodes, the Natural, undeterred, taking the fight to the champion.
Samoa Joe trying to cover him, but Dustin hitting the side of the head.
So we're going to stay with this match as long as it takes to get a winner here tonight.
No, it's not often that Joe gets in the ring with someone who has more experience
Dustin's
than
be
him,
careful.
but Dustin
watch out for the referee's
Dustin
count
has
there.
some legit damn experience.
And you know that desperation mode with
Dustin
Samoa
is.
Joe
I've wrestled Dustin
resorts
years
to
ago.
eye-raking.
He is a bad man, and Joe knows it. And Joe, like I said, it's not 100%.
Oh, Dustin! He went shoulder and face first in the steel post there.
Very rageful Samoa Joe.
That
slowed down the
that
offense.
hurt right there.
Shivani,
Big
for
time
sure.
for Dustin.
And that's why he did it. You see how Joe walked away, tried to regain composure there. Now he's going to walk back for the attack.
Samoa Joe right now.
Referee Paul Turner giving the 10.
Oh, Dustin. Dustin's been opened up right there.
Dustin Rhodes.
Let's go, blood in AEW. Loving it.
We'll continue in picture. Don't go anywhere.
You better bring your
Samoa Joe is a wild animal right now when he smells blood in the water. He is a shark swimming in the ocean. He senses blood. He's going to go on the attack on the open wound of Dustin Rhodes right now. And that wound on Dustin Rhodes' head is only going to get worse as the match goes on. It's spreading across the face. But Dustin Rhodes, as we saw before in his first matchup in AEW with Cody Rhodes against himself, Dustin fought back big time when he was bleeding profusely, and that didn't stop him. He may have lost the match, but Dustin Rhodes, he only consistently got back up and kept kicking his brother's ass. And blood is not going to slow down Dustin at all. Well, I say that, but right now, oh, Joe digging his fingernails in the open wound right there. That's sure to make things worse right there. An illegal move there, but Joe is just, relishing it. Oh, Dustin took a wild swing right there. And
Chicken burrito isn't just for late night because it keeps it light with slow roasted shredded chicken.
Dustin Rhodes
shredded purple cabbage and a freshly grilled
big time shots by Samoa Joe, and referee constantly checking on Dustin Rhodes to see if he can continue this fight here. Dustin Rhodes is never going to give up there. That's not how the Natural does things at all. Since this is our last matchup here, I'm not going to fast forward to the picture-in-picture breaks. I don't want to miss anything for this matchup here. Samoa Joe is just in complete control. Oh, back elbow on, or elbow on the skull of Dustin, and now cranking at the neck right there. Dustin's red face paint that he has on his one side of the face is becoming red with his own blood right there.
But for others, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Breaking at the neck while Dustin getting up there. I gotta imagine that is uncomfortable as all hell. And now Samoa Joe dancing his way, and then hits a falling elbow drop right there. It is scary to see Samoa Joe having the time of his life right now here. Referee constantly keep checking on Dustin Rhodes right there in this matchup to see if he can continue here. Like I said, Dustin Rhodes, he ain't going to give up the fight there. You're going to have to stop the match before Dustin Rhodes would ever say, I quit. Before he ever says to the referee, I can't do this no more. That's not how the Natural Dustin Rhodes operates. I said, oh, wait a second, hang on. Joe got a couple of shots in, but the Natural is firing back right now.
Get Wendy's new orange dreamsicle frosty.
Throwing the chops right now. Dustin, we're back live, and oh no.
Dustin Rhodes earn a shot at the AEW World Championship.
Big boom. That was like
picks up a victory over Samoa Joe.
Oh!
He certainly will, but Joe not making it look easy. Cover in.
Dustin,
the Natural Dustin Rhodes there you see busted open by having his head
late
into the ring post by the champion Samoa Joe. That's a bad wound right there.
Yeah, the blood is getting worse on Dustin.
That is
there.
nasty at the hands of the world champion Samoa Joe.
There's blood
splitting
pouring
open
on the mat.
The man known as Dustin Rhodes. That is very graphic.
The crowd trying to cheer Dustin Rhodes to get back in this one here.
Fight underneath.
Yeah, he is. And
Samoa
he's
Joe.
used to that, and he's led before in his career.
Good point
Dustin
there.
has. And
I meant to
Dustin's
actually say, Chris, that it could have been Sky right there, but I forgot.
of this great crowd here in Charleston. But Joe, he has been targeting that wound on Dustin's head.
Snap power slam. Dustin not going for the cover there.
He can't follow up.
Now,
That's all
whether
he's
he
got right
wants to
now.
go
That
for the
blood
cover or
dripping down
not,
in his eyes.
don't know.
That was impressive, though. That
Dustin
snap
may be
power
smart to
slam
know
with
it's
someone
not
the
going to be enough to take out the world champion
Samoa Joe.
of All Elite
And
Wrestling.
Dustin trying to
Dustin's
get
going to have to utilize more
Charleston,
moves
West Virginia
to take down the world champion.
Good quick feet. They're not about power with something like that. It's technique. Taz, having a weapon like that power slam in your holster.
Big right hand from Dustin.
That has taken Dustin Rhodes so far. Will it take him
Could have been
to
anyone.
the AEW World Championship?
Nobody likes her.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's bringing it right now, Dustin is.
Mercedes definitely does not have a lot of friends in AEW.
Dustin.
I said about to mount a comeback, and buddy, he is.
Here we go. Little bionic elbow.
Mounting a comeback.
They can pop the crowd.
Go to the midsection,
Destroyer.
Dustin.
Nope, code red. All it takes is 3 seconds.
Picture perfect code red. About a man rocking black and
I
red.
mean,
and a lot of red
I've
on
heard
his
rumors
head.
like that as well too. I'm not sure if
Rhodes.
that's true or not.
As Joe up to his feet, a grimace there on his face.
Dustin right now hammering down the champion.
Right hand,
The 10 punches.
the head of our AEW World Champion.
Oh. Going for a
Bulldog
couple
coming
jabs,
up.
couple
Not
punches.
kidding.
Bulldog City.
Dustin, no, maybe telegraphed it. Maybe not coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Joe, that lariat.
A regular lariat drops an opponent to their back. That lariat was like almost like a forearm, and Dustin had to roll out of the ring.
Go to your back, you just get rocked.
It
Your
was
legs just
heavy.
like spaghetti legs.
Are you surprised that Joe's going out to get him? I mean, I thought he would just. You're not. I thought he would just stay in the ring.
Dustin
No,
hasn't
he wants to
moved,
make an
guys, since that
example out of
forearm.
Dustin. He wants to do that. He wants to show Strickland, this is your fault. Okay, I'm gonna bust this man open because of you. And he's going for more blood here. Oh, Joe got turned around into the post by Dustin Rhodes.
Wait, hang on. Dustin's got the AEW World Championship in his hand.
AEW World Championship.
He's not going to
belt
win
in
the
his
matchup
hand.
like
is
this
not
at
legal.
all.
Yeah, referee Paul Turner.
Oh,
If Dustin
God.
wants this shot,
Dustin's
he needs
face
to drop
turning
the
dark
belt right
red.
now.
If Dustin hits him with it, it's a disqualification. There goes his hopes of ever holding that
Well, you
championship.
better watch out. The natural.
Sometimes your emotions carry you away, right, Taz? I mean,
He's got something in his mind.
I
It was Dustin
It's
Rhodes.
wrong, but I get
You
it.
know what he's going to go for.
Referee is being
Push the
lenient,
championship
trying to
down.
explain to him it's not worth it.
All right, good. Get it out of the way now.
Exactly. Oh, wait a minute.
Dustin could be thinking crossroads.
Crossroads.
He's winning right
Boom. Pick him up. Do it 3 times like Cody did to Roman. Oh, no. Dustin doesn't finish the story.
The toughness
Sorry, that
by
was-
the world
that was a
champion
joke.
now.
Yes, sir, buddy.
But Taz, as
One
Dustin
step
Rhodes continues
closer.
to lose blood,
One
as we
step
take a
closer
look
for
at this
Dustin.
crossroads, as fatigue quickly becomes an issue for the natural.
I want to see
it
Dustin
definitely
take the
does.
win.
He's hanging on, though, Dustin is.
The fans are getting
You see
riled
the
up.
fans, buddy.
Looking
They're
for the final
rising to the
show.
occasion. They're behind Dustin here.
Wait a second
Dustin
right
Rhodes
now.
backs Joe up to the corner. Charges.
No, takedown Uranage by Joe there.
Oh, too much of a man in the corner.
Well, I guess the best part L Train about there not being any
Joe, the chain in his hand, that
about
Strickland
Mercedes
chain.
not being able to memorize her lines. She gets the improv here in
There's going to be
AEW.
a blood price to be paid for what happened.
Now
to
Joe's
Kevin
trying to use the
Broadcast.
steel chain. Oh no! Joe!
Paul Turner didn't
Not
see
like
it. And
this.
the ref never saw it.
Come on, Dustin! Get out, Dustin!
Two.
Dustin Rhodes doomed himself. Dustin Rhodes wanted the World Heavyweight Championship. Samoa Joe grabbed the steel chain, forcing the referee to have to remove the championship or remove the steel chain.
It's not about playing fair. You got to get out of
And
here.
referee just had to do his job. And come on, now a coquina clutch on a full and Dustin Rhodes here right now.
After the bell, but
Joe's
you're
got to
right,
be
Taz.
careful
Trying to
because
send
the
a
referee can
message to
reverse his
Strickland.
decision if Joe doesn't listen.
Joe with this sleeper on it.
Oh, the house call!
He kicked his head in, my God.
The house call from
Swerve Strickland. He got a choice: steel chain or the world championship. He wants the steel chain. And about to rock Samoa Joe's world.
The right hand into the jaw.
Knocks him down.
And the jaw, you're right, Excalibur. That's the knockout
The number
blow.
one contender. Oh, shoot! Jesus! That almost struck the belly of Samoa Joe. He just swung at the chain there.
What a match we got coming up in the 21. Look at Joe. And now the locker room emptying.
Security having to get in there. So too are some of the wrestlers.
It is going to be Tony.
They have to protect this matchup. This matchup needs to take place in Dynasty. They can't risk an injury.
This is the main event at Dynasty. We are just 11 days away.
Prince Nana waiting to crown Swerve Strickland, handing him the World Championship. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the first time Swerve has held on to the championship. And I gotta say, it looks pretty damn good with the championship
and that's what he wants
in the man's hands.
And will that be the scene in St. Louis? Swerve Strickland, our next AEW World Champion.
Samoa Joe demanding somebody get him his title. But I don't know anybody who's going to go in there and ruin the party of Swerve Strickland right now.
We've got Rampage coming up this Friday night, 10 nights.
So Saturday night we got Collision and Battle of the Belts. So strap yourselves in, folks. We got ourselves a 3-hour stream on Saturday. Not sure what the matches for Battle of the Belts will be, but I'm sure we'll get some of those matches announced for Rampage beforehand or on Twitter.
We'll see you Friday night.
I definitely thought this was a tremendous Dynamite. I felt that everything that you wanted to see happened. One critique, like I said, I was not a fan of the Young Bucks turning what happened with the all-in footage into the reason why we lost to FTR is because of what happened. They were still they were mostly in EVP mode, and it was basically all about just showing the footage there. But you got the footage of what happened with CM Punk and Jack Perry. Will Ospreay calling out Triple, like he didn't call Triple H out by name, but he said, I ain't afraid to grind, bruv. You know, I do everything. I travel back and forth between my home country and here every single week. And, you know, there were times Ospreay had to go through like underground tunnels, I think, because of the war that's going on in Russia and Ukraine just to get to Japan. So Ospreay has done the grind. He does the work. And the schedule that AEW has, is it not as long as WWE's? Of course it's not. But the grind the wrestlers put inside the ring is some of the best work that you will see out there in professional wrestling, in my personal opinion. But I thought a tremendous show, and Dynasty just keeps on stacking up with some great dream matches. Okada and Pac, I can't wait to see that. Danielson and Ospreay. Again, Danielson and Ospreay, they haven't done anything like personal to each other. They haven't attacked each other. They haven't even, you know, said any negative words about each other. It's just respect between the both of them. And all they want is to see who the better wrestler is. And Excalibur said it perfectly in the promo packages that, you know, he said that they've been using. He said Danielson has been picking up some big losses. You know, if Danielson loses again, what will that do to the psyche of the American Dragon? You know, will he show that he can still go inside the ring? Well, not still go inside the ring, but can he pick up the big wins still? And as much as that sounds like you got to give the victory to Danielson with that, you don't do it. Ospreay is the man to lead the charge for AEW. Him and Swerve. Those are the two top baby faces right now in AEW, in my personal opinion. Him and Swerve. Eddie Kingston, love me some Eddie Kingston, but Eddie's had his moments, and it's not Eddie's time for the World Heavyweight Championship just yet, but I do want to see that footage out there. I want to see Eddie Kingston one day as our world champion. Even if it's only for a month, I don't care. I still want to see that there. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on out here, guys. So, again, I thought the show was pretty damn good tonight. So if you feel this video deserves it, hit the like button down below. That's much appreciated. hit subscribe and ring the bell so you guys get notified when we go live for any of our videos whatsoever. We do wrestling live streams like this, and we also do wrestling gameplay as well too. So you can find that on the channel there. So thank you all again so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night, guys, and I will see you all on the next round. Take care, everybody.